We're going again. One more loop around the sun. All right, let's bring it down a smidgen. Holy moly. Wow. All right. Wow. Wow. What a start. What a start. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Because it's the wasteland. Sandstorm. Do you get it? I think we started the season with that same joke. Might as well end it with it. Seems only fitting to me. We're doing something a little different here to kick things off at the very least. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. We're going to be doing a cheeky little tier list. We're going to be doing a cheeky little tier list today. We're going to take everything that was part of season 3, and we're gonna smush it all onto a tier list and see what we liked and see what we didn't like, and none of it really matters because it's just a silly image on the silly internet of silly characters in a silly video game. So we're not gonna try, to get too serious about it. We're just gonna put stuff on there, and it'll be interesting to look back on. That's what we're looking for here. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. There you go. Not a lot of usage of that quote this season. Not as much as I expected, honestly. Get that on the tier list. Rank that low. I rank quoting Anakin low on the season 3 tier list because I thought it was going to be everywhere, but no. Not even over there. Certainly wasn't here. Certainly was not here. It's not there anymore? The sound? Oh, did I take that sound away? Oh, I must have. I probably took it away because it wasn't being used. Oh well. I must have needed it for Pirate Week. That's probably when I got rid of it. But that's alright. That's okay. Wasn't up to snuff, exactly. Nope, exactly. Had to cut it, I'm afraid. Just wasn't performing as much as we'd hoped. But it could come back. Based on the images that Fortnite have been tweeting out, it doesn't look like much of the desert is being taken up by new stuff. Maybe a little bit down by where Sandy Steps is. That looks like it might be getting clouded over in green smoke. But a lot of stuff seems to be the northern part of the map with like Lavish Lair and Grand Glacier and whatnot. So that mountain might become a castle. So that could be interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. How are we feeling? Are we going to get the lads in here and get this started? Or do we want to get the lads in and shoot the shit for a little bit while we wait for Curtis? Because Curtis said he's not going to be here right away. But we could just have a chit chat while we wait. He'd only be another 20 minutes or so. It's up to you guys. Son, hello, how's it going? Hi, friends. In a work meeting, but lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. I hope the work meeting is going well. I hope everything is meeting your expectations. Lavish is the clear location to replace with Castle Doom. You're right. I mean, it's basically... I mean, you can turn a mansion into a castle pretty easily. I think that would be a prime spot for it. Hello? Is someone on the other end of this call?
No.
Oh,
There you go.
that's weird. Oh, no, there's two people.
Oh, there's only one person.
Oh,
Just one.
well, technically there's three.
Nope, just one.
Just one. Oh, wow. Jeez. I'm worse
Funny
at
if
math
ever
than I thought I was going
called
to be.
one.
Yeah, you're part of the communal mind that we all contain now.
Oh, the fella.
The fella, the Fortnite fella.
The Fortnite fella. The one big mind.
Allah.
Like Sheamus
What
from
are
the
we doing?
WWE.
Are we just shooting the shit?
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do we want to jump in and say fuck Curtis's opinion on the first bit, or do we want to wait a little bit? It's up to you guys. I don't mind waiting. Game Nut says, hi Tyler, hi John, hi Matt, hi Son. Hello to everyone. Hello Game Nut, how you doing? Welcome. Happy Monday. How was your weekends? Good?
Yeah. Or unless you're not talking to me.
No, I am. Yeah,
Yeah.
Said
Good.
weekends.
Yeah.
that's good to hear.
You're included.
What'd you get up to?
I went for a walk.
Very nice. It was nice out this weekend. Good for a walk.
Been-
Starting to cool off a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was still like 25 degrees today, though.
Yeah, today was pretty warm, but I found the weekend was a little bit cooler, on the cooler end. Not necessarily cold or cool, but the wind was a little cool. So it wasn't hot like it had been. Well, that's good. It's good to get
Sunday
outside.
was hot.
Oh well, maybe I just wasn't outside enough. It was good that you got out though, all the same. What'd you get up to, Matt?
Son came over on Saturday, and we. Jeez, my weekend is a blur at this point.
Oh, you got a bunch of big wins in Fortnite.
Yes, that's true.
You got
Son
like 3
started
dubs in a
playing-
row.
Son started playing Fortnite yesterday, and we won 3 in a row. Now, with that being said, it was a level 134 paired up with a level 1, so
Right.
our level was dipped considerably, so we were playing against people who didn't really know how to play, and I didn't realize it until after the first match, and I was like, why did that person not kill me?
Still fun though. Still a good time.
Still a good time, and Son has continued playing, has gotten for victory royales a number of times, apparently.
Excellent. You love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 victory.
She's even got herself a skin.
Oh really? Which one did you go? Which one did you go with?
I'll let you guys see it when you see it.
Okay, all right. We'll keep it a surprise for now.
What
It's
if
more
we
fun
don't
that
ever
way.
want to play with Son?
Well, then it doesn't
Well.
matter that you don't care about what her skin is, then, do you?
I'm sure there's plenty of time for us to play with Suns coming up
We're
soon.
gonna play. You know what? Honestly, for that comment, Tomcat, we're done playing with you. We're just gonna
Oh.
play with Son.
There
What?
you go. There you go.
Okay.
It's.
It
yeah.
makes sense though. If you go in with the assumption that you don't want to play with her, then why would you care what her skin is, right? I feel like that's pretty logical.
No, not necessarily. Sometimes you just want to know.
I
what
care about
people-
the skin.
I know you
You know,
do.
maybe. Yeah, maybe I'm just curious what she's interested in, and I don't want to play with her because
Hold on. Hold on. Did
Okay.
you use code SWALLS when purchasing said skin from the item shop? That is what is most important here.
I don't know if she did or not.
Oh.
She did it without my knowledge.
Oh.
oh no,
The tension. It builds.
she probably didn't do it.
Probably not, but that's okay. That's
It's
okay.
okay.
It'll
That's
give
why
you
we
a
don't
hint.
want to play with her.
It's your first skin. You get to pass. You get a pass. It's no
You
big
made-
deal. You're playing the game. I'm
She
so
made
excited.
A monetary purchase. She did not use V-Bucks, so I don't know if that changes it.
Oh, maybe. I'm not entirely sure myself.
It was the weekend, though. Maybe it was a. What does she like?
Yeah,
What's
well,
in the store now?
Does she like Marvel? Like, does she like comics? She likes to sing. I assume she likes to sing. She sings a lot.
mhm.
Did she buy and complete the entire Metallica Fortnite Festival mini pass to get all 4 members of Metallica?
Is she a huge Metallica fan?
I'm not giving any more hints.
Hmm.
What hints did you give?
I gave the hint that she spent money on it and didn't use V-Bucks.
Oh, right. True. There's only a handful of those. Maybe it was one of the, oh, maybe it was the uh oh, Nike? The Nike girl? One of the Nike ones? Maybe like the smooth boy. What's his name? He looks like a teddy bear with all his hair missing. He's like just a glob from the Nike.
The Nike things.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Maybe one of the Nike ones.
Could be.
Is that strange man with the costume on still in the shop? Because that's not a bad one.
Deadpool?
Yeah, Deadpool. Yeah,
Strange man with the costume.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean it checks out.
There are a lot of strange men with costumes on in the shop right now, I think.
Yeah. You like jazz? I don't know if Son bought Jerry Seinfeld the Bee from Bee Movie. Does that Bee have a movie? A name? He does have a movie.
Jerry Seinfeld in Fortnite?
I don't think so.
If Fortnite was out in the 90s,
If he was,
would he have
then-
been in it?
They would have done a whole Seinfeld battle pass where
Yeah.
they all had tiers of skins.
If Jerry Seinfeld was in Fortnite,
Oh,
then he's
God.
just like the Cybertruck. You see him, you shoot him.
Yeah. Oh, Barry B. Benson. That's what his name was, right? That's
Larry
correct.
The bee.
You know, Shrek's not in Fortnite yet. Isn't that weird? I wonder if
Somebody once
they
told
they
me.
need to get a DreamWorks license now. Although with Disney giving them $1 billion, I don't know how I don't know how likely that is at this point.
No.
Donkey! Can you imagine? Yeah, Donkey running around with an AK-47. Rat-a-tat-tat, he says. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. Deeks, how you doing? What's up? Shrek would be a great crossover. I think that would be great. We watched the
Plays the Muffin Man.
myself and Matt struggled quite a bit to get into the Disney event in Fortnite for quite a while until Matt realized that it was because we had our in-game music off.
Yeah, I forgot about
And
that.
it was blocking the video as well because there was copywritten stuff in the video. So every
black
time we
screen,
loaded
like,
in,
3 times.
we kept getting a black screen. We couldn't figure out what was going on. There was no Reddit posts about it. It was so strange. But we watched the D23 stuff. We finally got it to work, and yeah, I mean, it was all right. It's a fun little
Listen.
presentation.
This is my pitch for the next season. The big
After
fucking
this,
chest. Yeah,
Okay.
after this, because it's Disney, fucking Disney.
yep.
So they own everything. But like it's the chest, and it just somebody once told me it just opens and Shrek pops out. There you go, Shrek season.
Big
all
swamp
Shrek
POI.
all the time. Just a big fucking swamp.
Hell
The
yeah!
entire map except one little castle.
Right?
Far, yeah. Maybe don't go far away.
I could go far away.
And everybody automatically gets an emote where it's just Shrek yelling, "What are you doing in my swamp?" And literally the entire season is just people wandering around saying, "What are you doing in my swamp?"
But I
constantly.
think that would be spammed.
You'd have
Yes, we
you'd
should
have
do
All
it.
Star in Fortnite Festival.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna, while we're talking about Shrek,
Yes.
if you haven't seen the Puss in Boots movie, not the first one, the second one, it's a good film. I
The-
recommend
came
it.
out
There you go.
Magical
last
Wish or whatever it is.
year?
The Last Wish. I
Last
think.
Wish, right? Yeah.
Great film.
I've heard. I must see it.
I'm just tossing that out there for all the fans. I know they watch Fortnite fellas for the movie recommendations.
Movie recommendation. Yeah. Go give it a watch. I've heard not only is the story good, but the animation is good, and it's Puss in Boots.
I
yeah.
haven't seen a Shrek-related movie since Shrek 2.
I think that's fine.
Mhm.
I think that's perfectly fine amount of Shrek to ingest.
Yes.
Uh,
Puss in Boots is better than Shrek 2. I'll say it.
yeah, that's fair.
Big word for it.
The Last Wish is fucking amazing. Spider-Verse tier animation. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, okay. That sounds great. Yeah. We've got it on the list. We'll get to it eventually. If you haven't seen Shrek the Musical, don't. It's bad. Oh, but isn't that what makes it the best, though? Although you kind of want a good musical for Shrek, right? Didn't it get popular? Maybe it was popular for the wrong reasons. Shrek 3 and 4. Shrek 5 is coming out. They're doing Shrek 5. That's been like confirmed with the 3 originals coming back to do the voices at least. You'd imagine a lot of the
Shrek 5?
cast is coming back.
That been confirmed?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. When was
Yeah.
that confirmed?
Not too long ago. A couple of weeks, few weeks, month and a half,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah. I remember hearing it recently. I'm pretty
Cool.
sure it was confirmed. I haven't looked at that article in a hot minute, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Well, if that's confirmed, I'll assume Puss in Boots is in that too.
Oh, yeah, probably. Antonio Banderas.
Although, man, he is getting up there
Yeah.
in age. I don't know how old he is, but he definitely sounded a bit older.
Yeah. He's got the voice. He can still go.
If they do a Shrek season, they need to make sure that Donkey is as like horrifying to look at as possible as the skin. Like it needs to be Donkey's face and donkey body stretched out in the most horrific way they can.
Yeah.
Super realistic,
Yeah.
kind of human eyes.
Well, you know what? They'd probably you know that guy in the shop yesterday or the day before, that was the llama, but he was like a human shaped llama.
Yeah, but I
That-
want it to
that's
look
what it would be.
creepier.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my god, in the battle pass you'd have Shrek, but then you'd have his human form would be the next tier up, or like one of the unlockable tiers.
Mhm.
Same with Donkey. You'd have his regular form, but then you'd get like the white stallion look.
Also
fun.
has to be horrifying.
Yes. Someone stops Prince Arthur from Shrek 3 midway through the creation. This is going to ruin the tour. The theatrical tour. I keep seeing people say that everywhere, and I don't know what it's from. I don't understand it. Prince Arthur from Shrek 3. Yeah, I remember Shrek 3 not being very great.
Nah, it wasn't. I mean, especially after 2.
Yeah. I mean, 2 is incredible. I Need a Hero. That would be in the battle pass as well. I Need a Hero. That could be one of the other unlockable songs.
I'm a believer.
Yeah. Yeah. Based on what it seems, though, it seems like we're getting some sort of Disney Infinity style game mode in Fortnite. Based on how they were talking about it. I was saying to Matt, like, it would be interesting if they did like a battle royal that is on an island with 100 players, just like normal, but instead of guns and like explosives, you'd use something a bit more family friendly for like a Disney audience. So like you could like use paint guns or water guns or something like that, you know what I mean? So it has the same mechanics and it all works the same. But Disney's like, yeah, you can have Mickey Mouse running around with that. That's fine. You know, something like that. That might be doable. That might be something we see in the future.
I want to kill Mickey Mouse.
Oh, all right,
Put him
Kingdom
in
Hearts.
Fortnite so I can kill him.
all right. I mean, so the same about Caillou, so
Yeah,
can't blame you.
that's just a damn child.
Yeah,
You monster.
well, animated child voiced by a
yeah.
grown person.
And he's shitty, so fuck him.
Speaking of voiced by a grown person,
Yeah,
have you heard about the voice acting news this week?
I have. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate news. The voice actress who played Misty and Jessie in the Pokemon anime passed away.
Rachel Lillis.
Unfortunate.
I don't know if I would have realized. Never realized it was the same voice actress for both.
Well, she's good.
Yeah, I remember finding out, like, not super early into my Pokemon fandom, I guess, but I'd say about just before halfway through, I guess, the time that I've been a Pokemon fan. It was fairly back there, but I remember being, like, really surprised when whoever it was told me. It's like, I couldn't believe it. That's the same person. Incredibly talented, yeah. Also voiced Jigglypuff, I believe.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yep. And it's funny that I know that, but that's primarily because I follow an artist who does like fan art of shipping Jessie with Ash's mom.
Ah,
Yes.
lovely.
Very
Like-
wholesome stuff.
Yep.
Cute fan art or like.
It's very wholesome, like
Oh,
story
okay.
based.
So not
yeah,
like.
yeah. No. Not Rule 34 stuff. No.
Kitties. an
There,
ass.
I think that she's done one sketch that I've seen on her Twitter that has breasts in it.
Titties and
Scandalous.
ass. Would
But
you
just
admit
happens to have it incidentally.
if you followed
Scandalous.
an artist that just drew titties and ass, would you admit it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you?
Nope.
Okay.
What other Fortnite crossovers are we hoping for?
Okay,
We know we're getting Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Anything specific in Disney that you want to see? We're about to get a
Yes.
Marvel season, so we won't even bother mentioning any of that.
A Marvel season is a Disney season at this point. So,
Yeah.
so what Disney properties could we see this season?
I'm still holding out on that Carnage idea for October. Absolute Carnage.
The Venom abilities and stuff we were talking about.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Maybe-
I haven't heard any rumors about that. That's just something we talked about in chat, but I'm so behind
Mhm.
it that I'm choosing to believe it now.
Let's see. Disney properties.
What's like a? I mean, you could go just regular Disney. You could do like a Mickey and then like a Steamboat Willie, and then you do the modern version and the old school
Why don't we just
sketch
put,
style of all of them.
Why don't we just make our own battle royale and put in Steamboat Willie?
I mean, we could. Yeah,
There you go.
we could. Totally legal, totally loud. Welcome
what
to
I'm
public
kinda
domain.
surprised
I'm pretty
nobody's
sure you can
done?
put Winnie the Pooh in there as well now, can't you? Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that nobody has created, and maybe they haven't, just haven't heard about it, a battle royale mode in Gary's mod.
Oh yeah. Gary's Mod Royale. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
Gary's mod, a Gmod royale. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen a battle royale. I mean, I just haven't seen anything about it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So.
Yeah. 100-player lobby TTT.
Everyone using their own skins that they found just from the workshop.
Oh my god, there'd be so many
Yeah.
anime. So many anime girls running around.
Oh yeah.
That's what half of the Gmod item shop is.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be chaos. That would be crazy.
I have
Yeah.
to show up with my.
Just jot down a note for Rogue real quick. 100-player. 100-player TTT Battle Royale.
Well, it's not TTT.
You wouldn't have the rolls, but you'd have the weapons and the items.
It's Gmod, not
Yeah.
TTT.
Yeah,
Is
right,
there
okay.
Gmod battle royale?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've heard of one, but I
Oh,
mean,
gee.
it might exist, but it's not anywhere near as popular as
No.
based on the fact that I haven't heard of it as say TTT or even like Prop Hunt.
What? There is a TTT in Fortnite.
Is there TTT in Fortnite?
There absolutely
it
is, yeah.
Like a fan made one?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But that would be fun. I know we wanted to look into creating a Fortnite game mode. If I was to do one, I would probably take a stab at a TTT of some sort. That would be fun.
Looks like there are some in the workshop, but I guess what I more so mean is one that's kind of dominated like TTT has. You know?
Oh no. Unfortunately not. No, just a few handful of created modes. I'm hoping. I was saying to just Steeks earlier at work that in the other trailers for the other seasons, we've had like the standout characters that are like, "What the fuck are you doing there? Where'd you come from?"
Mhm.
Like we had Peter Griffin, we had Korra, we had the T60 power armor or whatever, and Magneto. They just, what are they doing there? In the season 4 trailer, we didn't have anybody that stood out. They were all Marvel characters. So are we going to get a mini pass that is just a different Marvel character theme? Is that what like Gwenpool is going to be or something like that?
I mean, Gwenpool's still a Marvel character, so like.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Isn't Gwenpool in the battle pass?
Well, we don't know yet. The battle pass is
Oh,
released,
I thought
but
they. Oh, okay.
people are just speculating that the characters that it freeze frames on at the end of the trailer are the battle pass skins, but we don't know for sure. So, you've heard Homer might be this one? What on earth? Game Nut? Have you really? That would be wild. I mean, Disney owns The Simpsons, so you never know. What a wild. You'd have Peter and you'd have Homer in the same locker. And also Jack Sparrow. What a mix of stuff Fortnite has become. It's like Smash Brothers. But for like just everything else. Disney owns everything. They really do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's crazy.
I mean, there are cars in the game, Chris.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, can you imagine we get a Disney season and one of the skins for one of the cars is just Lightning McQueen and Mater? Oh, that would be so good.
Or even better, just all the cars.
Just all of
are
them,
just
yeah.
Cars from the movie's Cars. Yeah.
You land in and you become a car and you just roll around and it's
Well,
season
no.
3. It's season 3 all over again. But
Well, I was thinking
you're the car this time.
The cars that exist on the map are already the cars from Cars.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
that's
cool
kind
too.
of what I was thinking.
That'd be cool.
That would be a completely different game mode.
Yeah.
than you just.
Life is a highway blasting, hell yeah. Life is a highway. Pipsqueak, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. We're getting ready to do a tier list, a rank. There's some British guys that I watched that did a tier list series, and they called it having a rank. Just gonna pop downstairs and have a quick rank. It's very difficult for me to not say that as well, because I watch so much of that series. So pardon me if I do. I'm not trying to copy the lads, the boys, Hat Films. They were actually in a Sorelli video once. The three of them, members of the Yogscast Hat Films. They Zimby was at a convention in London, I believe, or somewhere near there, maybe Bristol, and got a clip of them just calling me out, telling me that my channel is going to fail and stuff. It was very funny, and I put it in at the end of a YouTube video.
Oh wow,
it's good, yeah. It's very good. That's just very much their humor, though, so it's excellent. It's good stuff.
Well, the important thing is you enjoyed it.
Oh yes, yeah. I wouldn't have expected anything else. Glad to hear you're doing all right, Pipsqueak. Happy Monday. It is the start of the week, but hey, you got the Fortnite fellas here hanging out with you, chit chatting about nonsense like we do all the time. What do we all think of that intro song that we had there earlier? You like that?
Hated it.
Couldn't stand. Not as good.
No.
They were apparently the band that did that song were in Pitch Perfect 3.
Good for them.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. I thought that was a neat little fact. Yeah, we'll just keep the music going in the background for now. Any update from Curtis yet? Nothing.
Curtis was green on Discord, and then now he's gone into idle.
Okay, I'd say he'll be on his way momentarily.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you pull up the list and we have a look at it?
We could have a look at the list. I don't really want to give away too much of what's on there until we start, like, while we get to each one.
Yes.
But we are going to go through each thing basically that was important throughout the season. We'll reminisce. We'll talk about, did we like it? Did we not? Are we going to, for the skins, are we going to use them again? Is it going to be ones that we kind of forget about? Did you like the NPC? That kind of stuff. We'll talk about all that kind of nonsense. We'll go through it all. It's going to be great. I tried to get Dom Armato to do a birthday message on Cameo, but he stopped doing them. Dom Armato. Dominic Armato? Is that not... Yeah, that's Skybrush. Oh my god, a birthday message from Dominic Armato. That would be amazing. Be so good. But he stopped doing them. Dang it! Of course he did.
That's it.
Come on back now. Do them again. He'll do them again. He'll pop them open again.
Think so?
You never know.
You never know.
Time slows down between Monkey Island projects or whatever. You might pop it open for a week or two.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The only actor I've seen like repeatedly shown to have like birthday messages and stuff like that I've seen them pop up for me before. The only one that's consistently shown up for me is oh my god, what's his name? I can picture him. I can picture his voice. I can picture everything about him. Uh, hang on, I'll get it.
You'll get it. Game note, that would have been a great message.
Colin Mockery. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Consistently seen him pop up as being a popular one.
Yeah.
And an inexpensive one.
Yeah, I'm sure he just does it because he's having a good time.
Mm.
Some of them are very expensive. A lot of the wrestling ones are insane prices.
Yeah.
Like $400 plus for a minute-long greeting from Alexa Bliss or whatever. It's wild. But they are superstars, so makes
People
sense.
are gonna pay for it, yeah.
And people pay for it, yeah.
Especially the women.
Yeah.
Or the female wrestlers.
Yeah.
They got their fanboys.
Have you seen the Undertaker ones from COVID? Oh, I'd imagine those are. Yeah, to get a message from the Undertaker? Oh my god.
All elite Scooby-Doo. I think he said that one time in a cameo.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good. He was in a Scooby-Doo movie?
He was.
Hooray.
Was he really? Did he play himself?
Yeah, he
Play
was.
play his character?
He was the
Play
Undertaker. Yep.
Oh my.
It was John Cena, the Undertaker, Big Show.
They did a
There was a
couple
few.
of
A few different ones.
they did a couple, and there was a Jetsons WWE one, and there was a
Oh, that's the one where the Big Show's the villain. Yeah.
Flintstones WWE. The Scooby Doo one is great because I never watched it, but I think there's two Scooby Doo ones, but there's like a scene where there's a giant boulder
Oh yeah.
going after the mystery gang, and all of a sudden you just hear John Cena's music, and he hops out of nowhere and like hops in front of the giant boulder and just like stops it with his intense strength.
Where'd the entrance music come from? No one knows. But John Cena's here and he stopped the boulder. It's great. Yeah. I've seen that scene.
That's just the band that follows him around and plays it.
I guess so, yeah.
That you just installed them into your computer when you played Skyrim.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still one of my all-time favorite clips because the look on your face when you realize what just happened is just,
Oh man. It was so
Oops.
loud too.
it was super loud. I loved it. Oh, we
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you? Oh, elite Scooby Doo, yeah.
Wild. What a crazy world we live in. One of his messages from COVID was, "Sorry to hear your grandma passed. I hope she rests in peace." Jesus Christ. Listen. If I was a wrestling fan,
I hope I wish he did like the cut in the throat thing and the eyes rolled back.
yeah, really.
Undertaker is a wrestler from the era where I remember wrestling.
Yeah.
One of the few ones, and you guys talk about wrestling, one of the few that I'm like, I remember that from when my brothers watched wrestling when I was a teenager.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's been around for quite a while. He debuted the same year I was born. In the same
There
month
you go.
that I was born.
Yep. The wrestler that always comes to mind when somebody asks me to like recall a wrestler is usually, I mean, besides the most famous ones like Macho Man and Hulk Hogan and stuff, is usually Razor Ramon. That's the era that I
yeah.
know.
Okay, nice. Very cool. Good old Razor.
Good old Razor. Yeah, okay.
Part of the NWO. The Click.
I don't think the NWO existed at that point.
Oh.
No, if
Maybe
you were
it's-
watching WWE with
No, it was WWF. First of all.
yeah, WWF, but yeah, no, that wouldn't have been NWO.
Yeah, this was well before that. This is like early 90s, like 93 probably.
It's a favorite series of mine that I watch from time to time where these three guys are playing Smash Brothers and they've got a NWO inspired t-shirt on, which I thought was pretty cool. It's pretty rad.
Pretty rad. Yep.
All right. None of those shirts exist anymore. They're all gone.
Oh, sold out, are they?
Well, just destroyed or lost or I don't think any of
Given
them
away.
exist anymore. Yeah. Relics of the
Maybe-
past.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I still have my NGO shirt.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I do.
Yummy.
Might be.
They're
I think.
not all
doesn't
I
fit
think.
destroyed
me.
after all.
It absolutely doesn't fit me.
I think Terry might have theirs as well.
Yeah.
But there's not
It's up
many
in the
left.
closet.
If they're not all destroyed. But there's not many left.
I also have a Pirate Week shirt.
Oh, nice. Hey.
Also doesn't fit me.
No. Nice little keepsakes.
Yep, that's what they are now. They're just keepsakes.
And maybe someday, if we're lucky, maybe cut up into rags to help clean up the house later or something.
Or maybe I'll just cut it up and make a pillowcase out of it.
There you go. There you go. My mom actually wanted me to save some of my t-shirts. She was going to cut them up and do a little quilt out of them.
Well,
So
yeah.
I'll probably use some of the old shirts like that from those days.
Mm-hmm.
I thought making t-shirts was the coolest thing you could ever do. When I first moved to Stephenville, we went to Corner Brook, and in the mall in Corner Brook there was a shop there that specifically would print custom t-shirts. So I would make a point to travel to Corner Brook any chance I got to get a shirt printed if I could afford it. And I mean, I couldn't afford it very often, but when I did, I got like a few Call Me Swarley t-shirts done up. A few, I think I had like there might have been there's definitely a Found Some Weapons t-shirt, because I've still got that one. And there was a few others, I'm sure. But it was the best. And then Redbubble came around, and you could just upload your art and get it printed easy and mailed right to you. But it wasn't easy back then, so it's cool. Actually, to pull the cloth back a little bit, I have started planning some October stuff, and I think this year we're gonna do a 24-hour movie festival film watch party. I don't know. We've done a lot of short films in 24 hours that are spooky themed. I want to sit down and we're gonna watch them. We're gonna have a look, because there's quite a few now, and some I don't think I've shown online before, so I think that'll be fun. We got the Zombies in there. That's why I bring it up, because I mentioned the Found Some Weapons t-shirt. I haven't told Manny yet. But we're going to be watching it. I got Zombook on there too, which is arguably maybe even worse than Zombies. So, how fun. But I've got some fun facts about those properties, those ideas, and those short films and stuff. I've got 3 Guys and a Zombie on the list as well, which was my final film. Which is what gave me my graduation. And it's a good idea. I don't think I pulled it off, but it was an interesting premise. Jesse Cox was talking on his podcast about he wants YouTuber wrestling, like how they did the boxing. He wants to frog splash Lindsey Sterling through the announcer's table. See, that would be so much more interesting. I don't care about 2 YouTubers getting all bulky on protein and then punching each other for real. Get them in flashy costumes, have them backflip 3 times through an announcer's table. Exactly. That's what I want. That's so much more interesting to watch. Get them big flashy entrances, lots of pyro. Seth Rollins can put Mr. Beast through a table. That would be fun. Aaron Henson and
he's
Dan
paralyzed.
Evidan can
Sorry.
team up to take on Dan and Phil. That would be a good match. I'd watch that.
I don't know.
And surprise interference from, oh my god, is that the Vlog Brothers? They're so peaceful, but they've got chairs. Oh no. I'd watch that. That'd be amazing. Oh. John Cena played Fred's dad in that one movie. He could come back and he could have all of John Cena's wrestling moves. And it would make canonic sense. To me, anyway. Because he was a YouTuber. Oh, God. Let me boot up WWE 2K24. I'll get this thing going.
Oh, God.
We'll do a 30-man YouTuber Rumble. Don't even. Okay, we can't talk about that thing even for a second more, because if we do, it's going to take over my mind and I will have to do it. We cannot do that.
Yeah. will absolutely take over your mind.
I cannot stop thinking about who I'd put in there now. I cannot do that. I cannot sit here and make 30 different characters in that bloody video game. It takes forever. Oh, it would be so funny. Okay, no, it's fine. Janet Marbles shows up. Yeah, the crowd pops. She'd have Roman's music. Oh, it would be so good. Beautiful. All right, where's
You're like John Green throwing Hank at another random YouTuber and saying, "This one's gonna take you out like tuberculosis."
Yeah, oh my god, all the tuberculosis references in all of his moves.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so good.
You'll be seeing the fault in your stars.
Yes. He adds that into one of his promos.
Mm-hmm.
Hank just does stuff with socks, I think. By God, it's Ryan's Toys reviews.
He likes soap too. He'll probably put a bar of soap on the floor of the.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes soap too.
Brennan versus Sam at Money in the Bank. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 There you go. That would be good.
Wait, is it Brendan as in Brendan Lee Mulligan?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, that would be good. They
I'd
finally
watch
get to
that.
take it out on each other.
Yeah. I need to watch some of that stuff. I see clips all the time, but I've never sat down and watched any of the content, but I really need to. I think I listened to one.
The game changer, yeah.
I listened to one. I see some of Sam's stuff on TikTok, like his shorts, and little goofs and gaffs. But Brennan, I think I listened to one campaign that he DM'd for the McElroys. I think one time. I think it was, or maybe one of the McElroys was a guest. They did a tiny heist. I think it was called. No, I think all three of the brothers were there at least.
Brennan's,
Justin, they played a heist D&D short campaign where they were all toys and they had to break into a place and steal a thing. And Justin's character was a Lego man who had been left down in the cushions of a seat in like the back of a car for like 30 years. So he was halfway in reality and halfway out of reality, stuck there for 30 years. So he basically just went insane and lost his mind. And now he has a wide range of multiple personalities depending on what Lego outfit he's currently wearing.
whatever head he's got put on.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. He gets caught just walking around as an astronaut at one point. It's very good. But I think Brennan Lee Mulligan DM'd that one.
Makes sense.
Do we have an ETA on Curtis? Let's have a look here.
Brendan Lee Mulligan's finisher is the almond crunch.
The almond crunch? Is that?
Because he's talked about his favorite. He eats constantly while he DMs. He wants a hole in his back to just shovel food in.
Oh yeah.
He's asked what his favorite DM snack is.
Oh right, okay.
Knowingly, because he's known to just eat constantly while he DMs, and he finishes off the whole thing with almonds. I like almonds.
Almonds are good. You gotta have something to snack on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't get around to the Marvel campaign. No, I knew they did a Marvel campaign, but I haven't sat down to listen to it yet. I haven't even started versus Dracula either. I've been kind of waiting until October to start that one. I was in and out of Steeplechase quite a bit. I was liking it, but I got to about the halfway point, I'd say, and then I fell out of it. I'll have to sit down and listen to the rest of Steeplechase. But then I saw that they were doing versus Dracula, and I was like, oh my god. I want to hear these buffoons try to beat Dracula. That sounds amazing. I know Wonder Man features prominently, which is honestly kind of based. Oh, and their Marvel campaign. Okay, nice. Hell yeah, that's a name I've heard before. Wonder Man. Have we all seen the trailer now, by the way, for season 4?
Yes.
No.
Oh. I was going to ask what your favorite part of the trailer is. Matt, are you excited for anything in particular? Anything in the trailer stand out?
Trying out the new abilities and finding out what I like.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really pay much attention to what like general weapons are going to be around. There was the dual submachine guns, which seems pretty
dual
cool.
SMGs, which could be interesting. I imagine the accuracy would be pretty crap, but like it looks like it's gonna act as like a shotgun of sorts, almost. Like you're not gonna have great aim, but you'll be able to output a ton of damage in a short period of time. So
Yeah, yeah.
that'll be interesting to see for sure.
Wonder if we'll get any like new crazy weapons or anything like that, like anything that's super overpowered. We might. I mean, I assume we're going to have your standard, some sort of shotgun, some sort of assault rifle, some sort of like DMR kind of thing.
I expect to see
Pistols
the
of some sort.
DMR vaulted because it was in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, yeah. Came
I
in
expect
season
to see
2
that
and it
vaulted.
stuck around for season 3. It might be just a mainstay now at this point. You never know, but nothing is
nothing's a
safe.
mainstay, right? Nothing's a mainstay, so.
No, that's true. Yeah, good point. Very good point. I watched the trailer again earlier, and the Captain America, the shield bash that he does is very reminiscent of the riot shield from Chapter 1.
Oh, I know.
So
I
that's
recognize
very
that.
exciting. I don't know if you can shoot like you could with the riot shield, but it'd be great if you could.
I mean, it's a weapon itself, so probably not.
Yeah, probably that's what I'm thinking. Probably not, but it would be great if you could, because then we just got our shield back, which is really cool. I'm also wondering if, because I'm assuming the Iron Man gloves and boots are like an item pickup, but then it switches to War Machine's perspective, and now I'm thinking, all right, that's probably just a War Machine. It's definitely just a War Machine skin, so maybe his item is also just a pickup. So it's just you're just gonna be walking around with, an auto turret on your right hand side or whatever.
Maybe it's not a skin.
Yeah, no, I imagine that War Machine part is going to be. That could be just an emote as well. I don't know.
Yeah, the auto turret had ammunition.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
There was something that was emptying up on the screen. It was like stacks of something, and I don't know if the ammunition is auto replenishing, or if it's limited ammunition.
Maybe it
It's
is
also
just
got-
like a shoulder turret, like the business turret, but it equips to you, and then just auto uses the small ammo or something like that to shoot at people if they get close. That could be fun. And like if they're close for too long, then the sniper like takes a shot as well, because it looked like he had some sort of more powerful shot that comes from it. Not a Fortnite man. Thought Captain Jonesy was pretty inspired. Yeah, they did a good job with the Captain America outfit for Jonesy, for sure. For sure. And I mean, he's very Captain America like anyway, so it makes sense to toss the outfit on him. I'm wondering if Emma Frost is going to get a diamond skin as well. I would assume so. They gave one to Montague in the first season. I can't imagine they're not going to give one to Emma Frost. It just makes sense. She turns into diamonds.
Curtis should be in a couple minutes. Don't know if you saw.
Oh, I didn't see. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll get to ranking.
When he was logged in, he was probably still at work.
Oh, right. Makes sense.
Yeah, he just pulled in He said.
Oh, he was out with his mom today, I think. Must have just got home
Oh.
from that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If those characters from the end of the trailer are the characters in the Battle Pass, I'm pretty impressed, because we could have had a whole Battle Pass of like regular Fortnite characters just wearing Marvel costumes. But it does seem like it's like Jonesy and Peely is different enough for me to be like, okay, no, that's pretty great.
Mhm.
Like Bright Raider in season 3 and kind of Rust is kind of just a remake of one of their older characters as well. Those were kind of, I don't want to say my least favorite. We'll get to those later, but
They felt low effort compared to.
a little bit low effort and just less interested because I don't know anything about those characters. I don't have a past of these Fortnite characters. So when I see those designs coming back, I don't have the nostalgia or anything. It's just I just don't know who they are. So, but if those are the characters that are in season 4's Battle Pass, then I think Mysterio looks great, Doom looks great, Gwenpool looks great, Emma Frost looks great. Like they all look great. Big fans of all of them, and I can't wait to see what the end like bonus styles are going to look like.
I imagine
I'm
Tomato.
not a huge Marvel fan, so I could be wrong about this, and I do recognize the characters, but to me, it kind of felt like uh they went kind of C tier. Like, like it's like, hey, let's have a Spider-Man villain, and who do they pick? Mysterio. I don't know. It's kind of like, I get it. Like, obviously they're gonna want to make money off.
They've done a
Like, they
Marvel
wanna
season
sell
before
the
too.
Spider-Man and stuff. But I don't know. It just felt like, even like Gwenpool, like, cool, it's Gwenpool, but like, it's not even the most popular Gwen. It's not Spider-Gwen or anything. It's just
Yeah, but
Gwen.
Spider-Gwen is already a skin in the shop because they did a Spider-Verse crossover.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm saying that, like, all the main, like, the big ones are like ones that they're gonna sell and off and stuff.
Yeah.
But even then, like, I'm sure these comic characters have that many different outfits. And I'm not saying that they're not big characters either. Like I said, I do know who they all are, but I don't know, it just feels a bit C tier to me.
So I mean, I think you're right. I think it is C tier, but for me, and I don't know, it's just because of the particular like podcasts that I listen to, the videos that I watch about like the upcoming Marvel properties and the characters that people are like excited about. I feel like they hit the nose right on the head. Like I feel like people have been talking about Mysterio a lot more since the Spider-Man movie with him in it, and now like he was one of the first people to mention the multiverse, and now we're in the multiverse, so people have been talking about Mysterio because of that. So to see him in the Fortnite Battle Pass makes sense to me. Deadpool just came out; they did a big crossover. But I feel like I've been seeing a lot of like hype and build for Gwenpool as well, and she was like just featured prominently as the main character for an event in Marvel Snap. So like there's a bunch of her character stuff in Marvel Snap right now. So I feel like I'm seeing her all over the place.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, you
I feel like
keep
these are just characters they're building up. Emma Frost is a bit strange, but she's another one. Like when the X-Men 97 series was going on, people were just I just saw a lot of people talking about Emma Frost in like the very little of the show she was in. So she's
I
definitely
see.
got a big fan base
Emma
as well.
Frost to me is one that seems a bit more not random, but that might be because just know more about the X-Men.
Yeah, because Emma Frost had a very large following in like the early 2000s storylines, if I recall correctly. She's a pretty big one. I didn't personally watch or read any of that stuff, but I've heard her name enough times in enough circles that I know that she's pretty
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Chris, to answer your question, I'm familiar with who Gwenpool is, and I'm not sure about the others.
No, I've got no
what
idea.
her thing is.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Deadpool. I certainly don't know anything about Gwenpool. No idea.
I can tell you a little bit what I remember. Basically, she is a combination, like in design, she's a combination between Gwen Stacy and Deadpool, but she's a unique character from the real world who finds herself in comics and is able to change the things that happen in the comics.
Oh,
So she has like a breaking the fourth wall ability.
right. Okay.
If she can imagine it, she can change it.
She's
Yeah, it's a guy.
As the guy. Oh God. All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Now, this is what I'll say about. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Matt.
That's okay. Not a word.
But I was gonna say about, even though I do think I said that I felt that they were C tier characters, I honestly thought Iron Man was a B tier character. It wasn't until like the movies that really made him popular. Like, even though he's an Avenger, he was a B tier character in Marvel.
Absolutely was. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all.
authors of
A lot of
comics
Marvel
are-
characters were B tier until the movies.
That's
I mean, a
that's
lot
why
of them
Marvel
cycle
did the
that way.
movies. It was kind of their one last shot at getting their properties back. And if Iron Man failed, the MCU would have failed. It would not be a thing.
A lot of them cycle, like they go at any point the comics field, like the Marvel characters that are currently the most popular, any of the writers or the artists will be like, okay, well, all these are the popular characters and they got all the top level writers and artists, so somebody be like, can I dig deeper and pull someone out and make them more popular? And they'll often get cycled that way. Like everyone will be sick of, say, Iron Man after a while, and they'll pull somebody else out, and that'll be the one that's most prominent. And that doesn't always succeed. So sometimes they try to get pulled out, then they don't really. Because I remember,
It's just wrestling booking at the end of the day. That's all it is.
I
You
remember
book your top babyface. You book your top heel. They fight for a bit, and when people get sick of them, you move on to the next babyface. You move on to the next heel. And then, when people are sick of them, sometimes you bring back the one that they were sick of before.
Yep.
But this
I
time,
remember
they're
Mysterio
bad.
being.
Oh my! It is exactly wrestling booking. It's the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
I remember Mysterio being a big deal in like the Spider-Man animated series in the '90s. Like he was in a lot of things. I mean, Green Goblin. That's kind of where Green Goblin really came to prominence, at least for me. Was that? But like Mysterio was also in it pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like to me, he doesn't feel like a weird C tier villain, but he hasn't been in a whole lot besides the new spot, the second Spider-Man movie. Like when that came out, I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen Mysterio in years. But I don't read comics, so that's probably why.
Yeah. I was saying to
Yeah.
Steaks not too long ago, and I've said this in chat a few times before. I when Iron Man came out, I didn't know anything about Iron Man. When Captain America came out, I didn't know anything about Captain America. It has been that way the entire time. I've never read the comics. I don't have any comic background. Any comic information I know is because I've watched so many videos breaking down comic references in movies and like stuff like this, and like inspiration behind storylines and all this kind of stuff. So I do know a lot about the comics, but I've never read one. And it's the same with the upcoming properties. Like I don't know anything about the Fantastic Four. I don't know anything about Galactus, but I'm so excited to see the movies and then listen to the podcasts that inevitably come out about the movies and explaining everything, because that's how I learn. I will then learn about not only what I watch in the movie, if it's good or bad, I will research the backstory then. I will learn all their old enemies, all their future enemies, all the artists. Like I will learn everything about the Fantastic Four when it comes out. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, honestly. Same with Fortnite. Like Gwenpool, I have no idea anything about the character, but based on that trailer, I can tell you that's probably going to be one of the skins that I use the most in season 4. And because of that, I will probably look into that character a lot more and learn a lot more about the backstory and stuff. And I can't wait. I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I've been a massive fan of Spider-Man lately, I've got to say, because we streamed it here, the first game. I got to know a lot of the side villains, and some of the YouTubers that I watch on stream and on YouTube have been watching some of the old Spider-Man cartoons, and I've been watching as well, and just learning about all these Spider-Man villains. And I was never a massive Spider-Man fan, but I'm definitely becoming one of them. Like it's Spider-Man is great. Very excited.
What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh no.
Yeah, I lost it.
I rambled.
That's it. That's okay. You're allowed to ramble.
I rambled right over your point.
I remember what it was.
Good.
So, good. Curtis is here. I remember what it was. It's funny that Doom, the Doctor Doom, has kind of popped into Fortnite and popped into like all this Marvel stuff, because I have spent the last year. So the way that Facebook worked has changed, and I no longer get to organize my feed by what's most recent. It's always just random stuff, and I get random random comic books show up in my feed.
Yep.
And it's been Doctor Doom constantly for a year.
Oh wow.
And then it's like, oh, by the way, all that Doctor Doom we've been seeing, it's been foreshadowing.
Oh wow.
For a new movie and Fortnite and just like him popping up and being more popular. So that's just kind of funny to me. That I was like, I've learned about like a lot of little things here and there just from like glancing and being like, oh look, it's Doctor Doom again. Oh, Doctor Doom again.
He's always on the horizon.
Apparently.
Lurking.
I've learned more in the last like 10 months about Doctor Doom than I ever knew, and then suddenly it's like, oh, here we go, Doctor Doom.
Oh, how lucky. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hello, Curtis.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
He's
Sorry.
open Fortnite.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, yeah, you can open the game if you want.
It takes that long for it to open. I figured it might as well be open.
You might as well open it up. Yeah, get it ready. Macaroon, hello. Both Spider-Gwen and Gwenpool come from Marvel's What If series, where the premise was, what if Gwen Stacy lived? Oh, interesting. I see. That makes sense. Interesting. I wonder how that leads to Gwenpool, because that leads two different ways. I will look into that. That's exciting. All right, we got the lads. We got the list.
The fellas.
Waited for me. I took forever.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We were shooting the shit.
Didn't expect it to wait that long. My lord.
No, don't worry
I figured
about
you
it.
would
We
have
had,
just hopped on and had some games or something.
we had some grand conversations. I'm sharing my screen there in the Discord chat now, so you guys can have a look.
Okay.
And we can get started. We're gonna rank everything from season 3 on the tier list, and I am probably going to say the wrong season multiple times today, but we'll try to
You put it in the YouTube title.
we'll try to keep it pretty understandable. So it didn't really load in the order that I loaded it in, but it's a bit of a random or a more random scattered order. So we'll go through them just like this. We'll start off with the battle pass stuff, shall we?
Yeah.
Right off the hop, we've got the machinist. She's here. She's got, what'd you call those? Pigtails?
Yes, pigtails.
She's got her big old wrench. She's got her mask on. I big fan of this. As you probably can tell, I've been using the skin quite a bit.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I'd say A or B.
A or B? Okay.
I'm also fine with A or B.
I was going more top tier. Okay, John, what are you thinking?
Well, just things too.
A or B.
A or B as well. All right, yeah. Well, we can go for an A then. I think that's probably a solid spot for him. I think
glancing it up towards S.
just ever so slightly. I mean, you know, she could move. We'll talk about it. I think she's probably going to stay in my random pool of skins that I use, and it's weird because she's like the first one from the battle pass, which I don't know. Maybe maybe it's just me, but usually the first one you get is not the coolest. But big fan of that one. We got Rust. I don't want to be mean to Rust.
I thought he looked cool, but I don't really remember anything about him beyond the point where I unlocked him in the battle pass.
Though I think in the group chat last night I said that I forgot he existed for quite a bit.
Yeah.
I do like his mask.
helmet.
Yeah, I like him with the helmet.
Yeah, the helmet
cool.
does
I
make
don't
him
think
better.
he's a D.
You don't think he's a D? You want to go C maybe?
I'd be fine with C.
C seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah.
C, yeah. He's got some other skins too that we're going to talk about, so
Yeah.
we'll compare them later on.
Leave room for.
Yeah.
I don't even remember where was he? Was he down in the sandy steppes?
No, he's like down. He's at an airport over like on one of the beaches on the
Right, yeah, okay.
eastern
It's past
side,
Sandy Steps.
western side. Yeah.
Western side. Yeah. That's why I can. Yeah, because we like never go there.
No,
That's why we never saw him. I remember buying a shotgun from him. That's it.
yeah. I think early in the season when we all realized, oh, we kind of like the combat shotgun, we found out that Rust sold them, so we landed there a few times just so we could start the rounds with one. But
I just went there to add him to my list of characters I'd run into.
yeah. Check the NPCs and stuff. Yeah. We got the Cobalt Burn Machinist. So this is her second skin type.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I'd rate it a little higher personally, just because it's what I use her Cobalt Burn wrench as my primary pickaxe
Right.
Okay.
for lucky. So
See, I like the red better. I like the red better than the blue. But you like
if
the
it's
blue
if it's
better.
the blue green, the blue green color fits the green color style. So
Makes
that
sense.
is completely irrelevant.
No, it's part of the argument.
I do like the helmet a bit better though.
Oh yeah, it is a different helmet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is too. Never even realized. But I'd say an A.
A
Can't give it lower than the red. I don't think.
no,
I
I don't
they're
think
just
so.
as cool.
Yeah.
I don't really use a lot of the battle pass skins, so I don't have a very strong what's the word I'm looking for here? Very strong
Opinion?
opinion on it. Yeah,
John, what do you think?
not a lot of skin in this game.
Yeah.
I think. Wait, is it just we're doing two of them, or are we doing every single variant?
The final variants get bundled together for all the characters,
Yeah, the bonus ones.
but some of the characters have specific extra ones. She does have a third one coming up, but it's very similar to her first one.
I'll say same as the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Why don't you grab her third there now?
We could do a third here now, yeah, too. Might as well. We've got Nitro Flare Machinist. So this is the one. It's basically her first one, but she's got the different mask and it's red now, and she's got her big red coat on and stuff like that instead. This is my favorite of her skins. This is. I would rate this one above the other ones just because I love the big red jacket. It's so good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I'll
Like,
be guided by you in
colors of
this.
it.
What was that?
I said I'll be guided by you in this.
Okay, yeah. John?
I would have to bring up all the characters and see all the differences between them to really tell which one I prefer. I don't know. To me, it's I'm fine with keeping them together.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think this is a pretty decent order for him.
I give that one S just because I like the black and the red, how dark it all is.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
use
You
those
want-
skins, but I'm just going off by what I think looks cool.
If you wanted to put one of them as an S tier, you could go for that one.
I'm totally okay with putting that up in S.
Oh yes, I just looked it up, and yeah, I see the jacket and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Very, very red and black Carmen Sandiego vibes. Yeah, I like that. We've got corrosive rust. It's just rust again, but he's got brown hair now. Orange hair?
I mean, it matches his name better.
It does.
That's true.
But does it look good?
It's
I-
definitely iron oxide-ish.
I would do a D on this one if I was.
Right,
If this was my tier list, I'd probably put this lower than regular rust. Yeah, because I like regular rust better than corrosive rust. There is another
I
rust
mean-
that we'll do after this one, but
It's a very obvious dye job, so
true. Yeah, yeah. D for dye job. I think that's fitting. John,
there you go.
any
What?
arguments about D for dye job?
No, I'm fine with D.
Okay. And we've got oxide rust.
I like oxide.
Yeah, I think.
I don't like that it's oxide because oxide technically should be the other one because iron oxide is red.
Right.
Whatever.
I would definitely put this above regular rust.
Yeah.
I
Like
give it a
titanium
B by the
dioxide.
looks at it.
Yeah, I'd be happy with a B. What do you guys think?
Again, I don't use any of these skins. I'm just going off by what I think looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're here
Yeah.
for. That's what we're here
Works
for.
for me.
John, you okay with a B
Yeah.
on that one, or should we drop it down?
No, I'm fine with B.
B fits. All right, cool.
I'll have stronger opinions for later things like weapons and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. We'll try to get through the skins pretty quickly. I mean, the skins are part of the season, so only appropriate to rank them. We got Peabody,
Darn tootin'.
Damn.
Peabody's a beautiful color.
good
on an
old General Green Peabody. I'm ready for an S on Peabody, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
S or an A.
Yeah.
As long as I can put
It's-
slap in D.
Yeah, yeah. Slap goes in D. Slurp can go in A, maybe. I don't know.
If only because they gave us slap Peabody hammers, the hammer and wrench, before
Yeah.
we got the actual ones.
Yeah, what a pain in the ass that was. Annoying. All right. Well, if John's okay with it, we'll put Peabody in S. Out of the only kind of jokey characters that I have reference for is Peter Griffin and Poseidon. I rank Peabody quite higher than both of those. So, although for the meme, Peter Griffin
Wait,
probably ranks
did
pretty
you-
high, but
Are you ranking yellow Peabody C?
well, I'm just where are we putting them?
Okay.
Because I don't
Yellow
like
Peabody is better than green.
better than green.
Yeah, I'll say it.
This is gonna split us. 'cause
Oh,
I would
yeah, here we
vote
go.
C or D for yellow Peabody personally.
Yeah, I don't like yellow either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Hold on, let me look at the yellow. Where's he two?
Have a look. Yeah.
See, green Peabody has better clothes color, but the yellow for Peabody is. I like the yellow for Peabody, like the body wise.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
clothes, if it was the green one, it would be better. Combination of both. What I like about Peabody is the middle face makes me think of a Pokemon. It makes me think of Execute.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I didn't realize they have names: Phil, Earl, and Axel.
Yeah. It's 3 different P's in one pod. Yeah.
Yep.
He's literally a P body.
I assume it's Axel that does the death metal.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Um,
Go ahead. Yeah.
Personally, for all three of them, speaking the green, yellow, and the blue,
Yeah. We'll bring the blue up here too.
I go yellow where it's 2, green on A, even though Peabody's badass, but the slurp skin is better than the green. I think.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we
That's
got.
just what
Okay. Okay. All right. This was what I was hoping for. Where do we place him? How do we place him? So, I think we've got to move Green Peabody to A. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I think.
I'm on board to moving Slurp Peabody up to S. The important thing is that the character as a whole, not just the styles of the different skins,
Yeah.
is a good character. So he should be on average in the higher end.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I just noticed that Slurp Peabody's got a shiny jacket on, shiny black jacket with purple highlights.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's shiny. There's like
It's got like a
shininess to the
leather.
top part of it there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like pleather or something, and
That's
I
pretty
kind
good.
of dig it.
What do you guys think of this order? Is this looking okay?
That's good to me.
Do we like Peabody more than the Machinist?
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I think we could probably do that.
Yep.
And then maybe that. Or maybe that.
Those left.
We'll leave that
is
like that.
Left higher.
never-
Is that the way this works?
Left is
I never
higher,
thought
yeah.
about that.
Left is higher.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What a lot of the YouTube channels will do is that at the end they'll just go through and they'll redo the S tier, and then leave all the other ones just a mismatch because the other ones don't really matter. But the S tier, you kind of rearrange the S tier for like your top 10 or whatever.
Everything matters.
All right, we got
Right.
Ringmaster Scar up next,
As well as Ruiner Scar and
as
Night
well
Hunter
as
Scar.
Ruiner Scar and Night Hunter Scar. Yeah, we'll
we
bring
can
3
all
of those
pick
in.
them up, that makes sense.
Yeah, this will make this go a little quicker.
Yeah. Night Hunter is the best one.
I like Night Hunter the best, yeah.
Right. No mask is the worst one.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I know John had, I think, different opinions on the Ringmaster than we did
That's fine.
Yeah.
earlier in the
So
season.
I think the
John,
Scar is,
hello.
I
We'll
think,
we'll
the best
reset soon. I
skin
promise. I promise.
From the battle pass,
Yeah.
but the I do think the one without the mask is the worst one.
Okay.
Okay.
We thinking B area, A, B?
I'd be okay with B or C for a Ringmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do.
Unless John wants higher, we can go a little higher than that.
I think Night
I
Hunter
mean,
deserves S
well,
or A.
like I said, I think it's I like the skin the most. So I do think that the purple green one is the best. So that could be S.
Right.
I think the other one with the mask is I would put that. See, now I'm judging it based off what you have, and it's just like I don't know if I would put it in A, but like it's bet to me I like it more than the Machinist, so I'd say A for the other mask, and then you could do B for the other one. Even then, compared to the Machinist, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Move her up ahead of the Machinist, the mask one.
I could do that. Yeah. Yeah, we could leave
I
it like
think
that.
she's got a more interesting fight because you've got to like
Scar does, yeah.
like as a character, she's more interesting. Like purely in game, I think she's more interesting because of the fight build up. Like you've got to like fight people in the ring to kind of get her to show herself and
Drive
she
through the
uses-
hoops,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
for a
true.
minute, yeah. She's got a mechanic behind her, whereas Don and the Machinist kind of are just your standard boss.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I'd give that the edge over Scar for sure.
Mhm.
Just doing a quick
Oh,
cough if you guys want to chit chat for a second.
Ringmaster Scar more than Oxideye Rust.
Oh, you like her more than Oxide Rust?
Yeah, I'm thinking because I mean, she is a boss.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
fair.
said, you know, and he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd put Scar over Rust. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh goodness, swallowed the wrong way. Now I can't stop coughing.
Gonna die.
Supposed to use your esophagus, not your trachea.
Oh, sorry.
Don't go drowning on us.
I'll try not to.
Mhm.
This next one, I think we're gonna agree on. When I first saw Bright Raider, I was like, nah, I'm not really interested because, like I said earlier, it just
Go
seemed
for
like
Dark One.
a Fortnite skin kind of reused, and I don't have the nostalgia or the
Yeah.
Previous love of Fortnite that a lot of players do to really appreciate that standard character skin. So I would put Bright Raider down low, but Pastel Bright Raider, that is a great skin.
Yeah.
We had some fun with that one.
That is such a good skin.
We all did Bright
Helmet
Raiders.
off, helmet on. Doesn't matter to me. Pastel Bright Raider.
I like her the most
fantastic.
with helmet on, so I would put that as A
Yeah.
because I like the helmet on more.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I would go S or A for Pastel Bright Raider.
I'm more inclined towards A personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
John?
Yeah, I'd do A or B.
A or B? Where are we going on the scale here? Maybe towards the end.
Towards the end.
We can
Probably.
leave it there. And Darklands and the Bright Raider. What are we thinking about those guys?
I like Darklands a little bit more, but I just generally like the blue color over the reddish pink color. So, but I mean that's not hard and fast. Again,
No.
not a lot of skin in the game.
Fair enough. What about the other two? What do you guys think?
I don't. Without a helmet, I don't care for the character that much, so I'd put it down DC.
Okay. Down lower.
Yeah. That one you're on right now is C, but put the bright one down to D.
Oh
A
yeah.
rainbow on her forehead there.
Darklands
Oh, I
Bright Raider
didn't
does.
She had the mask
Didn't
on,
know she had a
different
rainbow.
story.
Yeah, I didn't notice she had a rainbow on her forehead.
Yeah. She's just hanging out.
Yeah.
What do we think of this placement? Are we all good with that one?
Looks good to me. That looks fine to me.
Cool. All right.
Alrighty.
This. Yeah, John, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Cool. T60 power armor. We got 3 different versions. As cool as they all are, there's not really much difference in each of them aside from a color change.
I think Hot Rod is the weakest of them, honestly.
I agree. I don't like the red one.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the normal one better than the red, and I like the Black Knight better than the silver.
Yeah, so I'd probably put Black Knight either a high B or a low A, and the T60 power armor probably in the mid to low B, and the Hot Rod in a probably that's probably that placement works for me.
Okay, Curtis, I know you're a big Fallout fan. What do you think?
Yes.
Alright. I'm down for the B and C there. I put Black Knight as S.
As S?
Oh, he's up on the
I
S.
love S.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so maybe a
I love
high
the black
A on
and
that to
red.
balance us out.
We could bring that down to here. What John? What do you think?
I think so. I don't play Fallout.
Right.
But I do think that a big suit of armor is probably arguably cooler than some of the other skins.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Like mine
Yeah.
would be top S.
Right. Yeah. That's fair.
I'm fine with putting him in A or
Yeah. Top of A or low
whatever,
S. is
even
probably
or
the
even
best
like
choice to
S, I
balance
guess,
us
if you
out.
wanted
So
to.
you don't have to put him in S.
I
just
wouldn't
'cause
hate
I
put him
love
in an S.
Yeah, but to be fair, like S is kind of like
Now thinking about
our
the Fallout
preferred
challenge.
skins of it. If you know, like I mean, like the Machinist is probably Tyler's favorite skin.
From the Battle Pass. Yeah.
Scar is probably my favorite skin for a Battle Pass.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
just I don't know. That seems to be kind of like
I'm
our
okay with
more so favorites.
Black
Yeah.
Knight being up in the S. Yeah.
That works for me.
That works for me.
Yeah.
All right. Leading into Marvel Season 4, we've got Magneto, and then a slightly messier Magneto.
But messy Magneto looks clearly superior.
I like Wastelander Magneto a lot. I think he's pretty
Wasteland
great.
was Badass.
Yeah. The regular one, I like that they gave us his regular skin, but it's just the
It's very
Wastelander fits
silly.
the theme
He
so
looks
well.
like-
It's so good.
He looks like an action figure.
Yeah.
It's silly.
Yeah.
I always use it if I use them.
So I would
I-
go with C for Magneto, the regular.
Yeah,
Magneto.
I think you could do C for Magneto.
We could do C below the. We'll just put him in C. We don't need to tier those.
Yeah.
Are we Wastelander A or are we Wastelander in S? What are we thinking for Wastelander? He's
If it's
pretty
not
great.
S, it's a high A.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's pretty great. As for the crossover skins, like Aang was a little weird. Magneto, I think, is perfect. I think they did a great job.
I would
I'm
still put him
feeling like
below
you're gonna be
Peabody.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think Magneto's probably better than Peabody, right?
Oh no, I was saying I'd put him below
Below
Just
Peabody?
below Peabody. We just relied on Peabody so much this season.
Peabody did
That's true.
weigh a lot, early season. So yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, Magneto had a lot of weight towards the end of the season though, with his gloves. Oh, that fits there. That fits there. Then. Yeah.
Alright.
I think the gloves are going to the next season.
They could be.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That makes
See why
sense.
not?
It would.
Yeah,
it would
I
make
like
sense. Yeah, it really would.
But we'll lose the
Well-
Nitro Fist.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're not
probably-
Marvel.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
we'll have
playing
Black-
with
we'll have
John
Black Panther
last night,
gloves.
and it took us for 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, just to kill the last person because they just fucking Nitro Fist, and Nitro Fist.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
fuck, bro, stand still. You're gonna lose, bro.
Well,
Imagine how broken they were at the start too, and they recharged.
they were
faster,
so broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to one punch through any wall.
One punch.
Yeah. But you guys won. John just said in the chat. That's good. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know, because we're sick.
Hell yeah. Up next, we got the big bad, of course, of the season, who got his ass firmly handed to him by Doctor Doom quite easily. We got Don. We got regular Don, we got Nitrofusion Don, and then we've got Oasis Megalodon. Those are his 3 skins. We'll get to the varieties on the bonus skins later.
Yep.
But for now, these are the 3 Dons. What are we thinking?
Can I just say, I was looking forward to his ship coming alive and tearing the shit out of the island just to see what happened. And it didn't happen. I was like, damn it.
Yeah. We were before the event, we were talking about it in stream. We were wondering if, what was going to happen. Was Doom going to intervene, or was the ship going to get powered off and cut the island in half or something? We had no idea what was going to happen. But yeah, nope. He got his ass handed to him. Yeah, it was cool.
But
The
his
explosion
ship?
was crazy.
Did you watch it after?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Now everyone can tell that I don't have a fucking clue about Fortnite. I didn't realize he had a ship.
The big
I
shark ship at
I
the...
just-
We
Oh, yeah,
landed on
that
it
was-
multiple times. It's a gaping mouth.
I didn't know that that was a shark ship that could just tear through islands and shit. I don't know, dude. I just want to shoot things. I'm a Ninja Turtle.
Fair enough.
That's what I do.
fair.
Where
That's what
are
Ninja
we?
Turtles do is shoot things, right?
Exactly. In Fortnite. No, even in Fortnite they have their own items. Anyway, it's fine. That was season 1. Where are we putting Don? What do we think about his
So
skins?
So first of all, to rank the 3 skins that are there, I like Oasis the best.
Oh,
then
yeah,
Nitro
okay.
Fusion, then the regular Megalodon. I think that the Oasis has got the best color contrast.
I do like the gold and white mix.
Yeah, the
Of the
gold and the
Oasis,
black hair. I think it looks really cool on him.
Yeah.
And I think the Nitro Fusion just kind of amps it up to the next level of those 3. And I think his base version is kind of the weakest, while still being pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's my personal-
I really like Megalodon. I said that there was only 2 skins in the Battle Pass that I really liked. That's the Machinist and Don. I think those are my 2 favorite from the Battle Pass. And the Pastel Bright Raider. Big fan of those as well.
I think
So-
Dawn is the only Fortnite original character that I would be likely to use in a future season as a skin to randomly use.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, of the battle pass.
Wait,
I'll use the power armor, but I'm not likely to use any of the original characters
Right.
What's Lucky Rider if not an original character?
from the battle pass.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
I use Lucky. Yeah. He's an
Yeah.
original character that I use, but he's not
Yeah.
from the battle pass.
So
No, but
I'd be fine with leaving Oasis maybe at A. What do you guys think about the other 2?
I
'Cause-
like Nitro more.
Right. Okay.
But
Well, we can
that's fine.
keep Nitro up in A. I don't mind that.
You
Close,
can just
keep
put him up
close.
a high B, but that's fine.
High B. We can go high B.
Yeah, if you guys want him down to B and I think he's A, then high B makes sense.
Yeah, we can.
Unless John thinks it's a D, then it's gonna have to go down.
That's true.
I do not care about the Dawn skins.
Okay. Well, we'll probably
Fuck John.
leave it
But
here
to
like
be
this then.
fair, I think I could make the argument that I don't care about a lot of them. So
Well,
that's just me.
we're done with the Battle Pass skins now until we go through a few bonus ones. We'll move on to some other items and things that we came across this season. We've got the Wastelander Mark skin for your items. That's like a camo spray painted, beat up kind of Wastelander skin. Did we get a look at that? Did you guys check it out?
I don't think I
all?
actually saw that.
I
honestly.
didn't
But I don't
see it
play around
either.
with the gun skins much.
And
No,
for
that's
that
fair.
reason, I'm gonna hop out for a quick second, but I'll be back so you guys can rank this one alone.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
That's how it is.
What do you think?
I would have to go and look it up honestly, because I don't think I've even seen it.
Yeah, the
Is that
reps.
part of the regular battle pass?
Nope. This is what you get if you win a round with the Wastelander challenge on.
I never saw it because I never got it.
But you can
Yeah.
still look at the quest and see how to get it. I'm pretty sure, or maybe it's too late. I'm not sure.
I only use random weapon skin because I don't care about weapon skin.
Yeah.
Or the Fallout skin. That's it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I
I
don't care about the weapon skins that much.
I think it's a good remember that season kind of skin.
Yep.
Like it's gonna sit in my locker, and when I scroll by it, I'm gonna think, oh yeah, season 3, that was kind of crazy. I will never use it. I will never think of it again. Yeah, like I don't think I'll ever use it. So do we D maybe? Is it a D?
I would go D, but
Because
Yeah,
it's
I haven't
just
seen
not
it, so
important.
I can't offer any insight. So
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
tire that one up to you.
All right, let's chuck it down in D. Stuff's got to go down in D. I don't think it's. I think Bright Raider's probably better than that though. I'm gonna do that. Nitro Splash, a
That's gonna
staple.
go pretty high.
A staple to the season. You couldn't really get through this season without Nitro Splash. What are we thinking?
it was so fun. I think
S.
S
Yes.
tier. Yeah, I think it's got to be S tier. Are we going
Easy
high
S.
S tier?
Oh yeah, so much
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was the banana of the gods on crack. Like you didn't
Banana
heal,
god
but
with nothing on it.
you bashed through every wall in your way. Again, just like the fists, especially before the nerf, because you
Right,
could just
nothing
run
wrong with
through
everything.
anything in
There's
one.
nothing more satisfying than starting a match, landing at the same time as somebody else, picking up Nitro Splash while they get a weapon,
Yeah.
and then killing them just by running into them
Oh,
like 4 times.
so
So
good.
satisfying.
Yeah, that was like the best part of the season. I feel, or one of the best parts of the season.
They're just panicking to pull out their weapon, and you're just like, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
ah,
dead.
so good.
Mm.
The vehicle service stations. How do we feel about those?
They were fine. This very neutral on.
They were there. If you needed them, they healed.
Yep.
Pretty
They
neutral.
blew,
Yeah.
they blew up real good.
Yeah. Oh,
I
they
would say at
did.
least B.
I think. Yeah, I was thinking B as well. Yeah.
Very
They
neutral.
served their purpose. They could be a little annoying at times, but if you were trying to heal and you actually bumped into one, which happened multiple times.
Better than using the gas pumps.
Yeah, but Nitro Fists were also annoying when other people had them.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll get to those. We'll get to those. I feel like we're gonna have quite a discussion around those. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just leave that in B then.
Yeah, that's good because like
They
they're
were-
there as part of the season.
They were very average, middle of the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
For getting a single victory royale this season, you got yourself the Junk Umbrella. What do we think of that? I think that's another like fun. This was a memorable thing.
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't use it again, but I do like the
Probably
design.
s-
I like that
Probably stick it in C.
it's very scrappy.
I was
It's
about to
very
say
junky. It's got like that wheel sticking out of the back. Like it suits the season really, really well. The only really other one that I really paid any attention to was the one from last season, which was the Olympus one. And I find this one is a lot nicer than the Olympus one. I think it fits the season, well, just as well. But I don't know. I like the Junk Umbrella better. But I think, yeah, C is probably fine. What do you guys think about that one?
I'm perfectly fine with it anywhere in C tier.
Okay, we'll leave it
I'm
in
fine with
C
C.
tier. Perfect, perfect. This one took us by surprise. We got the combat shotgun.
I know where you want to put that one.
Pow, pow, pow. You got, what, 12 shots with it?
6.
Pretty decent range. You got
Beautiful
6.
spread.
Okay, yeah. Decent spread. Yeah. Decent damage close up. Not as much as some of the other shotguns, but still.
Hammer pump got a bigger output. You're probably not going to hit all the pellets in the hammer pump though. So
Yeah, slower reload on the hammer pump as well. You're leaving yourself open a lot more.
I'm
Combat shotgun
absolutely
is
fine.
also a really
Mhm.
long reload, though, if you get through all your shots.
Yeah, I'm inclined to say A tier.
Yeah, high A.
High
Top
A, I think. Yeah,
I
I
like it
think.
more than the skins.
Yeah, yeah. John, any opinions on the combat shotgun?
It was a weapon that I would choose it over like the hammer pump, but if I saw it, it wasn't something like the frenzy. I would always try to take the frenzy,
Yep.
but like I wouldn't necessarily take the combat. But I guess at the same time, there's things like nitro and all the fists that you would take before it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's it is what it is.
I
Better
would
than
usually
some
swap
shotgun
out.
baseball.
I think we can probably
Com-
leave it in top A there.
I would usually swap out a combat shotgun for the nitro fist if I found a pair.
Yep.
And use that as my equivalent to a shotgun. But I think that it had more utility than I kind of gave it credit for. But I just like the mobility too much. So yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it in A tier.
Cool. I think that sits well there then.
Mhm.
Sody Pop? Anybody want a Sody Pop?
So good.
We got the Nuka-Cola. When it comes to crossover items, I think this, without a doubt, is certainly one of the better ones. This was great. It was
Gave
every.
you
It
slowly
was
shields and health.
Yeah,
Instant.
little bit of instant health, slow regenerating shields up to 75, or not up to 75, 75 per soda that you drank.
Yep.
So 2 of these bad boys, you could fully heal, and heal like 40, 50 health or something like that. That too with 2 swallies of these. I think these definitely go up in S tier as well. I think
I'm inclined to say move
Maybe
it a little
A?
further down S tier. Lower down in the S tier maybe, if only because you can only stack 2. If you could stack 3, it would have been
Yeah.
perfect.
yeah. Having 3 would have been great. 3 if you could grab 3, I would have had 1 health slot instead of 2.
Because
I
2
would've just
means
carried
75
these.
twice for 150, but if you have 3 shield potions, then you've got 300.
Yeah.
So you got half the healing that you did with the shield potions. Now it's healing plus shields, so it's a combination of 2, so it's a bit more versatile. But
And you
it's
get a
big.
you get a gold. You get a single gold.
That's true. Get
Don't
that
forget.
bottle cap.
Yeah, you get your bottle cap.
That was a nice little bonus.
Yep.
I think that's a good location there. A little lower down in the S tier for sure. Yeah, but
Okay.
not much.
I don't disagree with anything that you just said there. Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you guys think? Is that good?
I like.
Cool. Okay. I've got machine gun turret here is the next thing that we're going to rank, but I was going to
You're
do all
saying
of
they're
them.
out of order.
Well, they're out of order, but I also did just vehicle mods as one full thing.
Oh
So
yeah, that makes more sense.
instead of doing each mod separately, I just did the mods in general. So we'll get to that later, and we'll just leave machine gun
all
there.
in one group, but then every character has every skin.
Yeah, because all the skins are different.
Yeah, but like don't like the rocket launcher and the machine gun weapons are different too.
Well, you can provide the
No,
list for season 4 of the lists
You-
and all the
you-
images and the tier
You-
list.
You hate the bulletproof tar. No, you like the bulletproof tires, but you don't like the
Off-road
Off-road.
tires.
yes.
No, you're right.
So it's about the
He's right,
balance
he's
of all
right.
of those.
All right. Well, I'll shut the stream down. I'll go produce five new images real quick.
We'll be back on.
We'll
half
redo it
an hour.
again.
Well,
Wastelander
we're gonna
challenges.
get the Wastelander challenges.
D.
Didn't care for him. Yeah.
They
D
were pretty rough. What are you guys saying? D?
I said
Yeah.
D.
D. They were
I tried it 3
pretty
times.
rough,
Every
yeah.
time I hated it.
Yeah, it was a unique idea, and it was definitely, if you were maybe, I don't know, maybe a bit more familiar with the game, maybe it would have been easier, but some of them were just brutal. Picking up items, you could just get melted.
Taking constant damage while you're on foot was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like I understand putting handicaps on to like make it difficult or get rewards, but if you can't touch the ground or you take damage, then there's not much of a handicap, is it? It's more of like a detriment.
It's just a death wish, yeah.
It's too far. It went too far.
Yeah, it wasn't a handicap. It was a penalty. It was a weight holding you down a lot
Yeah,
more than
I think
Like,
it could have
did
been
anyone ever use them?
fine-tuned a bit better.
yeah.
That
Like,
that
maybe-
one can't touch the
Maybe
ground,
less
so-
difficult, but less reward. All you get is a Wastelander skin. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's-
Again, that's a big reason for me to stick it down and do it. Never made it worth it for me to even try it.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's fair. Halfway through the season, we thought all hope was lost until finally we looked above, and there they came from the dawns above, from the heavens above. We finally got a way to stop people from mowing us down with cars. They brought back the boogie bombs. Now, these were a savior at first and a pain in the ass by the time they were gone.
Yeah.
So the night I was playing and I found a boogie bomb, I hadn't seen the patch notes. I didn't know there was an update. I didn't know they were being added. I just randomly found one in a game. I had to stop my game and go to Google to find out, did I just find a bug or a glitch? What is this? But then I was so excited because the cars were so overpowered and now we finally had something to fight them with. That first few days of that was amazing until people realized you don't really need to use them against just the cars, do you? You could hit one team with one boogie bomb and mow them all down right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really good to see them, and then they overstayed their welcome real quick. So
And they were in the game for 5 or 7 days.
it was not a very long time, but it was enough time to piss me off, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So
I give it high B.
I'd give it high B, yeah, or like a low A, because it is a fun item. Like watching everybody stop what they're doing to break out into a disco, especially when you accidentally hit yourself and you're just all just standing there and you're like, well, I guess we've got some momentary peace here for a second. We might as well just dance. Like that aspect of the item is really fun, so I don't want to put it down too low.
Yeah, but if it was such a good item, why did they take it out after a week?
Well,
Because
because
how annoying it is.
yeah, because it's a fun item, but it's annoying as hell. So I don't think any
Yeah.
higher than B, but maybe mid B.
No.
Maybe we'll go in the middle of B for Boogie Bomb.
I'll say C.
You'll say
Boogie
C?
Bomb. Or
Okay.
Boogie Bomb, yeah.
We can move it down to the bottom of B. I don't mind that. Bottom of B for the Boogie Bomb. Oh, all right. John's favorite weapon in in season 3, it's the toe hook cannon. Everyone's favorite. John got a free emote because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Pretty fucking useless if you ask me. Like,
I think if I learned to use it properly, it could have been more useful. But I
yeah,
didn't have the time or the inclination.
I didn't see the point in grappling onto the back of someone's car because they had turrets and they would just melt you down if you did it. Like it just I didn't see the point. It didn't feel useful in combating the cars. It just felt like a way to get yourself
was
killed really quickly.
It was super cool to just like be getting dragged along behind your friends or whatever.
That is true, yeah.
Like going against an enemy car, every single time I used it, I just got obliterated.
Yeah. And it used like your sniper ammo as well.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know. I'm moving that down to C. What do you guys think about the toe hook?
That works for me.
We did have that
Well,
fun moment though of
John-
John doing the shot. Like I would move it up just for John getting that kill.
Hey, I'm gonna say A tier. I didn't even realize it was not shotgun, but rifle ammo it was using. I'm gonna say A. It was. I could see why. If you didn't use it, you didn't like it. But if you
Advil,
actually
thank you so much
tried
for the
it,
grog.
It was fun to hang.
I'll
like,
drink it
with
down,
on
I'll
the
drink it
grass
down.
and I'd just be on the back, or like it do 100 damage. If you could hit someone with it, it would like do a ton of damage.
It was like a bad sniper rifle. Yeah.
True. Yeah. It didn't have
Decently range.
much
Oh,
range.
I'll say S tier. Top of the
S tier
top of
for the
the
toe
list,
hook.
yeah. Yeah,
No,
S
Oh
tier.
my
absolutely
God.
not. No.
Well, I
Actually,
think-
make it
not.
plus tier.
I
S
think-
plus tier.
I think it's 3 B's versus an S. So maybe we put it top of B.
Oh, it's not B for me. It's a C or a D for
Oh,
me.
C or D. Okay, so it's
Yeah. So I think
Bottom
I
of
think
B
that,
still.
high B is probably a good balance, or mid B or something like
mid
that.
B for the toe hook. All right, I'm okay with mid B for the toe hook.
Bunch of scrubs I'm playing with don't understand a good item when they get it.
Mm.
Speaking of good items, I feel like we all kind of came and went with this one. We got the boom bolt. There are different.
there were
There's a
times when I
different
was really
variety of the
in
boom
favor
bolt that
of
we'll
it.
get to, but
I popped off on it with it as well. Like
yeah, Kurt, I feel like we all had some pretty exciting moments with the boom bolt
Yeah.
throughout the season.
Yeah. Usually with Ringmaster Scar's medallion and the boom bolt.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll get to those.
Because there was that one round that I was running around with her boom bolt and that medallion in the desert and just blowing people up. And it was
Yeah.
great.
That was good. That was good. The regular boom bolt, I would always pass it off to someone else, but that's because I wasn't comfortable with my aiming. But towards the end of the season, I found myself picking it up more often, and I was hitting a lot more shots. So I would rank the boom bolt kind of higher. Maybe
give
on
it
the
an A,
A-ish tier,
personally.
yeah. What are we thinking? A-ish, middle-ish, middle-ish.
what do you think, John?
I would do A. The issue with the boom bolt was that it didn't have much ammo. But I mean, if any time that I saw like a boom bolt blue or higher, I would always consider to myself, should I take it?
Yeah,
Because we definitely won a lot of games when I had it.
Yeah.
it was a
So,
good one to
I
have.
don't know.
Do you want to
I
grab
feel-
Ringmaster Scar's boom bolt as well while we're at it?
We can, yeah. I got her here.
There wasn't much difference I found really. It just had mods on it. I'd say
And more.
it's
Could
exactly
hold
the
more
same
ammo
thing.
too, couldn't it?
could hold
more
more
likely
ammo and
that
stuff
you-
too. Yeah,
if
did
you
more
got
damage
her-
because it's a legendary.
Yeah. If you've got her boom bolt, it's more likely that you have her medallion as well. So
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm okay keeping those together.
Yeah.
The
No,
boom
I
bolt and the
think
ringmaster.
thinking about the matches now and how much fun I had with it, I'd even say low S for both boom bolts.
I
'Cause how many cars have I stuck with that and I didn't think I was gonna hit it because of the distance on it?
It is
and
very
it's just,
satisfying when you get that plink.
That's true.
Right.
Regular boom bolt A, top of A, Ringmaster's top of S, just because it's a legendary.
Yes, yeah. Makes sense. to
Bottom
me.
of S, yeah. That look good. Son, welcome back. Welcome back. You're done your work call, and you appreciate that you have some context now. Hell yeah. You understand what we're talking about. Some of this anyway.
Yep.
It's exciting. How do we feel about Slap Cactus? Slurp Cactus.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, they're just great.
Yeah.
They're just great. That desert would have been the worst without them.
Yeah.
So having
So
them
nice to
around,
Fucking drive around and hit them.
and the fact that they regenerate as well, like
Yeah.
they're not gone. You can always rely on them being there for a quick burst of health and shields. Like they were really good to have around.
It's very satisfying to donut into them at the rear of your car.
Yeah, and let's not forget how John would always slide into them.
Yep.
Stylishly. What are we thinking? A-ish, B, A,
I'm more inclined to A or low S.
Yeah.
A or low S? John, any opinion on the cactus?
No, I'll say A.
Yeah.
I
You
think
could really
A.
like save your butt sometimes after a firefight.
Yeah, I guess you could put it in S though, either or.
Yeah.
In between the boom bolts.
In between the boom bolts. All right, sounds good to me. There we go. Nice little cactus in between our boom bolts.
It's a little spiky in there.
Yeah. I heard, son. I heard you got some wins as well. You and Matt were playing and got some Fortnite victory royales. You love to hear it.
Hey-o.
I still suck, but I'm not as completely as much as I thought. I got my first solo win yesterday. Oh my god.
Yep.
Love to
She
hear
got
that.
She got a first place, a 76th place, and a 6th place.
Hell yeah, dude. Send me the replay. I'll do a reaction.
I have never won in solo. That you're better than me.
I've only done it once.
I'm
So the problem is,
Wow.
John, is that when you play solo, you've already played with us and leveled up a bunch, and therefore you're up against better players.
I kind of want to start something for season 4 where everyone has a solo like kill record, and if you beat it by the end of the season, I'll buy you a prize or something. I kind of want to set something like that up just to encourage some sort of solo play, because it you know, it doesn't hurt. Maybe like if you set a record at the beginning and then you beat it by the end or something like that, you get a skin. I feel like people would just kill one person and then kill 2 people and take a skin for free though. They'd abuse the hell out of that. I'll figure it out. I'll think of something. I would love to set up some sort of community challenge where you do something in solo Fortnite, and at the end of the season I'll give you a prize for it. I don't know. I'll try to think of it. Anyway, the Machinist's Combat AR. It was for the majority of the season the only combat AR in the game. It wasn't until a little while later that the regular combat AR was added in and shuffled into the pool. I actually don't have the regular combat AR on here. But what do we think of this one? I think this is an immediate S tier. This gun was a laser beam.
You get it, and that's it.
You just point at people and it shoots straight and so quickly, and they're dead in a second. Like,
I generally preferred the tactical assault rifle over the combat assault rifle. I found that the accuracy was a bit better, even though the damage was a little bit less. But the Machinist Combat AR was superior.
yeah, oh yeah, by far, yeah.
Yeah.
The scope, just the attachments it had on it, it came perfectly ready for the situation that you probably needed it like in. Like, it was great. It was fantastic. John, what do you think?
I'll say S.
Yeah, okay,
Although I don't think I used it before this weekend, but when I finally used it, it was like, oh man, this is sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
right,
it's
Pretty melty.
so good. Yeah, definitely one to grab.
And I can actually hit people.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost no bullet drop. That's how like much of a laser beam it is. Megalodon's combat shotgun.
It was a little slower. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
I like
That's
I
fine.
like the tack is a little bit of a slower rate, so it's a little bit easier to kind of lead targets. And
Yeah.
the recoil wasn't as bad. But I think that was
I
a big
ain't
reason for
got
me.
time to go slow. Slow's for bitches. I need to kill shit. I need to win. I gotta get in the next round.
You've got to use a tow hook cannon, the slowest weapon in the game.
Yeah. Just totally
Yeah.
styling on him with the slowest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
you say it's the slowest weapon in the game, but all I need is 2 hits. Boom, boom, you're dead. All I'm saying.
Well, 3.
Well, maybe if you were helping me out, it wouldn't have to be free. You can take care of 50 HP, and then I can take care of the rest. You know, it's
Sounds
it's a
good.
team game, Matt. It's
Team
a
game.
team game.
Megalodon's combat shotgun. What do we
I
think
mean,
of this
higher
one?
than the regular combat shotgun.
Oh yeah.
See, I was gonna
Top
place
A
it.
or bottom ace.
I was gonna place it lower than the combat shotgun.
Just
Because-
because you don't get it as often.
If you
Combat
find,
shotgun.
you can find a regular legendary combat shotgun, and then put your own mods on it. You can find a purple or a blue combat shotgun. They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
gonna help you out in whatever situation you're in. You gotta kill a boss to get that shotgun. And for me, the Cerberus shotgun and Oscar's shotgun are both better than Megalodon's combat shotgun, if you ask me. So I would rank it just because you've got to go kill a boss to get it.
And you can't
It's
mod it, and I think okay,
nowhere
the
near
scope-
as good as Machinist Combat R.
Yeah, but
AR.
don't
No,
you
no,
say
no.
that about every boss weapon though? Like you have to kill a boss and then you're given a weapon that you're not allowed to mod. Like why not just go out and find your own great weapon and
Yeah,
mod?
but the
what you want.
machinist's gun has like all the mods that you'd want on it. I feel like, you're limited, but you don't really want anything else on there.
Not-
The shotgun,
me.
you
I
might
put
want
on-
to mix it around a little bit.
When I play Fortnite, I only put on like the mods that are gonna handicap me. So like if I have a close range shotgun, I want 4 times
Jesus.
range.
Okay.
I don't want it easy. That's how good I am at the game. All I'm saying.
I think I might have figured out, John, why you might not have any solo kills, any solo wins. Sorry, yeah,
He's just
sniper
strapping
shotgun.
weights to
Jesus.
his legs.
Yeah, he's got the weighted armor on. I'm okay with ranking it higher than the combat shotgun, though. If you guys...
You've made a very good case, and I completely agree because I mean it doesn't have the Machinist Combat AR has such a big jump on the regular combat AR because of the damage output and the mods it comes with. But Megalodon's stuff just doesn't really compare. And if I do recall correctly, it does come with a scope, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah, the one
Like
times
one
maybe.
times or whatever it is. Yeah.
The dot scope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the dot scope, and the scope is honestly worse for the shotgun. I think that
Yeah.
makes
love
me
it.
think that the regular combat shotgun, if you got one with a scope and you want it off, go mod it. If you don't,
That might be my
can't do
own personal shotgun bias, though, because shotguns
I'm
with
the same
scopes
way.
on them make me physically sick. I can't get it away from me. You disgust me. But I know
No, I
people
think
like
it's
the
valid.
scope. So,
Yeah.
are we good
like
here? Do we
shooting
want to
hip
move it up a
shotgun.
little bit?
You can leave it there if you want. I think bottom S or top A. But if all you guys think it goes down there, then that kind of outweighs what I think.
I'm not too
I-
fussy either way. I didn't really go for it that much myself
We
because, as I said, I
can
don't
move it up
really
a
use
little bit.
shotguns a lot.
Anytime it dropped, I'd either want it or I'd ask if somebody has it.
That's okay. Yeah, top of A. Is that good?
I mean,
Just-
I probably stole it once or twice.
Just below the boom bolt. Now this one might be a little bit of a solo one for me. Up the top of Loot Island, if you capture
Never
the
used it.
island, you get yourself a little prize. It is the legendary conductor hand cannon. My lord, this thing pops heads. This is this is Deadpool's dream golden deagle, except for the weapon wrap. This thing is beautiful. I love this. Will I take it in every scenario? No. Most of the time, probably going to leave it behind. But if I had an empty slot, it's definitely coming with me. Most of the time, though, I'm not taking a hand cannon. So somewhere in the B is probably where I'd put this. What do you guys think?
I never even used it first nor last, so that's entirely up to you. Who is the conductor?
No-
Why do I want his hand
No
cannon?
idea. No idea.
That's where Train Man lives now that the train's
I
gone.
guess, yeah.
Oh, that's why he likes it.
That's his gun. He moved up onto Loot Island, yeah. Oh, lore. That's fun.
I like hand cannons. I never use them that much, but when I do, they're all right, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, middle of B area. That kind of do it for us. Crash Pad Juniors kind of snuck in out of nowhere. They're a thing. What do we think about the Crash Pad Juniors?
I barely used them. Pretty
Yeah.
neutral on them. They're
You're-
a way
you're
to get
sweet.
away, but they're not as good as say shockwaves.
No.
So
They deflate it quite fast.
They do, yeah. They don't, yeah. I don't know. I would pick them up over shockwaves just because I understand how to use them a bit more.
Hmm.
You just run in them the direction you want to bounce and you bounce. Whereas shockwaves, you can shock your friends behind
yeah, that's
away,
fun.
and it's true. That is true. I think these are just a B as well. Like these are just they're useful. Most of the time I leave them behind. Like I'm not dragging them with me.
Yeah, not fussy either way on those ones.
No. Oh dear. I think this one.
Here we go.
This is what a broken heart sounds like. John, sorry, what were you saying?
I'm trying to get John's opinion on some stuff here. You skipped him over to hang cannon.
Yeah,
my
okay.
apologies.
I'll say about the jump pad thing. I think they're fun, but I would only ever pick them up after the Fall Guys thing.
Oh, right, okay.
So, but when I did pick them up, they were fun. But I never used them to get away. I just used them to move quicker.
They're
which
definitely
is kind of like, well, why not use the nitro?
they're more useful and less annoying than the boogie bombs. So maybe we'll put them up maybe up towards the top of B. Maybe we'll move those up a little bit. Because they're not offensive.
Now, out of the shockwaves and the jump pad, crash pad things, I do think I prefer the crash pads.
Okay, yeah. We'll leave them there then. Yeah, so spent months and months and months getting really, really excited about a Pirates of the Caribbean crossover, and then what mythical item do we get? We get this piece of shit. We get the shit in a bottle is what I'd call it. I think it was fun twice, and then that was it. I was really disappointed by this. I thought it was going to be a lot of fun, but it locks you into a forward-moving charge that is so easy to avoid. I feel like if you got hit by one this season, it either came at you from out of nowhere or you were not paying attention. Like you could just step left a little bit and it would soar right past you, and the guy that used it on you would fall off a cliff probably and die. Like it's just... What do you guys think? Because I'm putting this in D right away, but what do you guys think?
So my inclination is to say that it had its utility. If it was more consistent, I'd want to rate it higher, but it was very inconsistent about getting off early.
Yeah.
If you were the one that drew it down, you could probably jump off early pretty consistently, but if somebody else did it and you were tagging along with them unintentionally, you weren't always getting off when you wanted to. That's what he said.
Okay. Yeah.
There was a moment in one of our rounds where I used it to get past somebody to the other side of them, and then they got attacked by somebody from the direction that I came from, and we pinchered them, and then I killed the other guy. And that, it was mostly just like me jumping on a ship and being hard to see, and then somebody else being a bigger target, and it just kind of pushed me out of the way, and it was inland, so I wasn't falling off a cliff or anything. I think it had its uses. It was very, very niche. I'm inclined to say B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say even low A in the B, because even though it was, it is what it is. It's pretty cool though. You throw it down and boom, you're in a boat and you're just sailing.
And you're destroying a building that you're in, which can really kind of level the playing field sometimes with people searching through a house.
That is
It's
true.
so fun taking out buildings.
The building
I
destruction
wouldn't
was
put
good.
it- I wouldn't be inclined to say it's any higher than like mid B tier, just because it had a little bit of utility, and wasn't as annoying as say being boogie bombed.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I got pretty angry sometimes over being sent off in a ship when I was trying to do something else.
Well, that was our fault, not the item's fault.
I 100% blame the item. If you had thrown a boogie bomb at me in the middle of combat, all right, I'll wait 3 seconds. But a ship in a bottle, send me fucking miles off in a different direction.
Yeah.
Off a cliff most of the time.
That's fair.
John, what do you
I feel like
think?
it's cost of a game a couple of times as well.
The ship in a bottle?
Yeah, like we're fighting and one of us use it and knocks somebody else out of the way, and that person was just about to take that person down.
Yeah. I'm sure that happened once or twice.
I think it was fun. I don't know. I don't really think it added anything. Like there was no point to take it.
Yeah.
I found.
Uh,
I don't know. I would be like, I think you could keep it C if you want, but I wouldn't put it higher than C.
I'm top of C is where I'm thinking based on
That works for me.
you guys saying B's and mid B and because I would put it bottom of D. Like this was the big because not only was it not useful and not
It was a big
what I was hoping, it was a
disappointment.
big disappointment because I expected so much more after seeing what Avatar did. I wanted so much more from Pirates, and they gave us a bad item, and then they gave us an item that led to a bad item. So I would can we rank the treasure map D
Sure.
at least?
Yeah.
And these fucking chests are going down there too.
If the buried treasure map led you to a treasure chest that had a random selection of good tier items,
Yes.
and not just the ship in the bottle, and
Yes.
the knock, the flint knock pistol, and like some ammo or something, then absolutely rate them higher. But they led to shit items.
The exact same loot every time, and it wasn't loot
They
we
let-
ever wanted. So we'd always like, ugh. And these chests always had the same loot in them as well.
They always did. I wished they had more than just that in it every time. Like, give me a blue tier weapon guaranteed, and then the other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great. Right?
like I just,
I say the chest up higher in D because it looks cool.
that is
it
true.
does.
They did a
It
good-
does
they did
have
good
a
job on the
design.
look of the
Yeah,
chest.
they did keep the pirate theme. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
John, opinions on those things as well? The pirates, chests, and map.
Oh well, you know, if it only led you to shits, then
Yeah,
what's the point?
belongs in D for Dookie.
And since you just did those, you might as well throw the flintlock pistol up there.
Oh yeah, I'll put that in C though, because that
Yeah.
you could that was hit scan.
Again, bad sniper rifle.
Yeah, it's a bad sniper rifle. Maybe we put it with the tow hook then. Is that where it
No
lives? No,
way.
because it was worse than the tow hook. No,
It was worse than the tow
we'll
hook.
we'll leave that down here. Maybe with the ship in a bottle. It could
you
prevent you from
mobility,
fall
that's about
damage. You could knock. Yeah, you could get a big jump from it if you shot downward. And it was hit scan, so it was like a a decent long range gun if you needed it to be.
With no scope.
Yeah. Mid, yeah, unupgradable, no rarity higher than green. Like, what a. Oh, that's going bottom C. I was going to argue middle C, but now you've just talked me into bottom C.
You're welcome.
Another disappointment as well. I was very excited for
Yeah.
a pirate themed weapon, but there you go.
Yeah. Mhm.
The war bus. We got the big bad war
It's
bus.
pretty cool.
I think the war bus was a great addition to the map. They weren't like super overpowered. I think the cars were overpowered. I think the buses were fine the entire season. Like they
And no
weren't super
mobility.
overpowered. No mobility, exactly. They were walking. They were slow moving tanks, and for the most part, you were probably going to get yourself killed if you got A1. But you could have a decent fun time.
Yep.
While you were
If
doing it.
everybody
So.
else
Blasting
are killed,
Metallica.
pretty cool.
Blasting
Yeah.
Metallica as well. Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Low
gonna,
A, yeah, I see that.
I'm gonna just full screen.
I
This real
find
quick,
that I
guys.
found that the horn didn't always work to
Oh, the EMPs, yeah.
yeah, it didn't always work. I remember using it when there were like two cars right next to me. It hadn't been touched in ages. And for some reason I jumped in to EMP their cars and it didn't work. I don't know why.
Weird, yeah. I think they reported that there were some issues with the EMP on the war bus, but
Inconsistent.
Those BSs.
would we put that high A? Is that an S?
say
I feel
low.
like low A.
I'd say low, almost
Yeah.
even high B.
High B, yeah. John, what do you think?
Yeah, because if it never existed, like it wouldn't like we never bothered going for it. We never said, "Oh, let's get the battle bus." Whenever we saw it, we never were scared of it. It was just kind of like if it wasn't in the season, it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah. But it also, I don't know, having them like roaming around the season also kind of gave it a little
Yep.
flavor, just a little bit of something.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
But, like-
maybe low A then, yeah.
Made the fight for the medallion and a roaming boss a little more interesting. So
Speaking of
Here we go.
medallions. We had 3 this season. We had, geez, what was it, 4 last season? We only had 3 this season.
Yep.
We had the Machinist, we had the Ringmaster, and we had Megalodon. The Machinist would grant you slowly recharging
on.
shields up to 75. The Ringmaster would give you unlimited ammo, and Megalodon would give you permanent nitro, which halfway through the season got a mega buff because then it would also give you permanent stamina.
So
If I was to rank these, I think yes, they all go in S. I think the Machinist is the worst.
Yep.
I would put Don's as the highest,
Mhm.
and
I
the
would put-
Ringmaster just below Don's, I'd say.
Yeah, I would be inclined to say Megalodon's medallion would go right below Machinist Combat AR or above it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Maybe not above Nitro itself, because Nitro itself had a bit more.
True,
I mean,
true,
like,
true.
you
More
had that-
accessible.
better for Brew.
Yeah.
Because if you've
Wait,
got
what?
Megalodon's medallion, you're on the map, so that hurts it a little bit.
You do also, yeah.
but you've got permanent nitro. So if nitro is the best item, then
It
Permanent
should be
nitro,
second
but-
at least.
Second, yes, I can understand that for sure, but I think regular Nitro is better because it doesn't put you on the map. It's
Yeah, but
consumable. but it
part
doesn't
of
put you
that's
on
the
map.
intimidation factor. How many times do we play a game and we see medallions and we're like, "Oh, medallions!" Like having a medallion works as an intimidation factor too.
Yeah, it does. We don't use that often ourselves, but it is used against us quite a bit because John does make a point. How often do we look at the map and say, "Oh, medallions are coming, we should leave"? So it does mark you out, but it also does intimidate. So I think,
But it also gives people a chance to prepare for you.
yeah, true. It gives people a warning. Yeah.
I'm inclined to say Megalodon goes in second place right after the Nitro Splash, but I can't condone having it above Nitro Splash itself for the pure utility and just how
Yeah.
much nitro there is. Like, it's hard to run out.
Just like the combat shotgun, you need to kill a
Yeah,
boss to get the medallion.
thing-
Nitro Splash is everywhere, so it's just
Yeah.
easier to.
But it's an item slot.
It is an item slot
So-
as opposed to the medallion. Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, thinking about it now, I think it should be first because anytime I've had it, I felt like I was invincible.
It is incredible to have it. Yeah, you're just running around like Matt with the Magneto gauntlets and that medallion. You can basically
Can't stop
fly
it.
across the map. Like you can fly across the map in seconds. It is insane.
But then you get Nitro Slash, which is like it's better for a group because you can hit everybody rather than just one person. Running.
Yeah, and you don't need to kill a boss to get it. And yeah, you can kind of share it around. You can buy Nitro Splash. Like it's everywhere. So I agree. I think the medallion goes first. I think Nitro Splash second maybe.
Okay. I think it's a very close matchup between the two of them.
Well,
because I
it's-
think they both have pros
yeah.
and cons that balance each other well. So
Yeah.
Ringmasters. I think it
Ringmaster,
goes
though,
right
yeah.
with the Ringmaster's Boombolt, honestly. Maybe a little bit more utility than the Boombolt itself,
I
but
desperately needed it at the start of the season. I couldn't get ammo.
Yeah, we were having a
Yeah,
lot of
I
ammo
remember that.
trouble. Yeah.
yeah, we were. Yeah, I think they put more ammo chests there. Machinist, I put an A.
I'd even put it in B.
Yeah.
It's 75 shields, and like it's not.
It's a slow
it's-
recharge, and there's
Yeah.
a wait until it starts to fill up. So if you're in the middle of a fight and you lose all your shields, it's only good after the fight.
Yeah, that is true.
So
And like a lot of times like people had it. I remember doing this. I'd have it be like, oh shit, the circle's close. I'm gonna go out and throw it in a circle.
Right.
I'd rather not have it. Just throw
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah.
it didn't outweigh the con of being seen.
When I had the medallion, not once did I ever feel confident or safe like the other two made me feel. So like,
Yeah.
like I would never even think that I've got regen shields. Let me just hide so I can regen. Like that idea never popped into my head at all. It was never a strategy to have it, as opposed to like you find that Ringmaster's medallion, you automatically think, okay, all right, I'm dropping all my ammo. I'm taking this one. Give me your boom bolt. Like there was a strategy around the Ringmaster. Don as well. Like you get Don's medallion, you got the Magneto gloves. All right, cool. I'm going. See ya. I'm out of there.
If I had,
The
like, an
Machinist's
improvement
medallion
to
doesn't really just go with anything,
No. If I
But
had
the
improvement to make.
infinite ammo, like besides the boom bolt, how often did it actually make a difference? Because like it's so easy to
A
get
lot.
ammo in that game.
Early season, it made a big
Early
difference.
season,
Yeah.
it did make a difference in the early season, and then they introduced more ammunition caches, I think. If you're using if it's end game in a round and you're using a medium bullets or a large bullet weapon, yeah, probably not going to matter too much, or a medium and a small bullet, I should say, because you're going to have 400.
I agree,
rounds
John.
probably
I think
available,
John
so
is
you're not
also
gonna
S
run out
tier.
of them.
I think you're S
The
tier. I
boom
put you
bolt,
S
it'll
tier.
make a big difference.
Yeah, I think. Well, where are we going to place that? Top of A, lower A? I know Curtis said B.
I'd say low A.
Low A.
Yeah, because like you say, you don't feel particularly powerful or safe with it. You just feel like you've got a bit more buffer for after a big fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we use it a couple times to get our shields up together, but like every time you drop it, everybody knows exactly where you're to.
That's true too.
I
Yeah.
think an overhaul, like if I had the chance to like change the way that it worked before the season started, like go back in time, I'd make it so that it recharges your 50 shield over shield faster.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that you'd have like a little bit more defense in the middle of a fight, and it would actually provide you assistance. Like, so it instead of waiting like 5 seconds to start recharging your overshield, it waits like half that time, and it
Right.
recharges it faster or something. So you need constant damage on it.
Might see something similar to it in some upcoming seasons.
Who knows?
We got the med mist.
First aid spray.
Came in just at the end there. Not quite as good as a med kit, but still pretty useful to have. You can. Back when these were first introduced, this was like the first item that you could heal and walk at the same time. But this chapter 5, they introduced new movement where you can just heal and walk with most things. So doesn't really stand
like
out as much as it used
versatility.
to. But I do like. Yeah, I like holding on to one. Like it's better than med kit. Not as good as 2 med kits. So
Put a little
it's-
pepper spray in the eyeballs.
yeah.
Animation.
Yeah, exactly. Just witness me. It's got that whole deal.
Yeah.
I'd put this in the
I-
middle at B. It's
I leaning more towards A myself, just because even the little that I managed to use it, it was really nice to just have healing for me and anyone else. That isn't like you have to heal 100.
Yeah.
And that's using
That's
one.
true.
Not having to toss a med kit on the ground for somebody else to heal, you could just heal them yourself. Like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty useful. Yeah.
And like it has what is it? It has 150 in it,
Yeah.
150.
and you can use 50 and keep the 100, or you can use 5 and keep the rest of it. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's got like a recharge.
I think
kinda.
it would be better if it had at least 200.
I
That
think
would make
200
it a.
Yeah.
If it was 200, it would be. I'd do it over to health kits, but I don't know. I wouldn't take it over free health kits.
Top of
I
B.
have a couple of times.
I have two. Yeah. When it was new, I was just getting used to it. I was taking it over mid health, and I might still because it's just a fun little item to use too. Top of B. What do we think?
I think low A or top of B.
Low A, top
Like
of B.
one
Top B.
Top B.
Low A. No, wait. Top of A or low B.
Top of A or low B. Okay, all right. Jeez, that's a wide range. John Boy in chat says a C. Not a big fan of the mid mist. But I think we'll leave it low A there, yeah. Then we
Oh,
got
my
the
baby.
Huntress DMR.
Oh my baby.
Now, I know Matt has kicked off about the Huntress DMR, but
Oh yeah.
I very specifically remember thinking season 2 this was going to be the weapon that I used the most, and I did right up until I kind of got a feel for the Thunderburst. So I love the Huntress DMR,
I remember
unless
you hated the Thunderburst. It was so funny.
yeah, right.
Wait,
I
what?
totally came
Wait.
around on it.
Why?
I don't like the Huntress with the stealthy spotter. That's the only thing.
Why the wait? The Huntress wasn't that introduced in last season?
Yeah, that was last season.
It was,
Yeah, yeah.
but we
talked about it
Oh,
in the,
that's
in
the
the
same
group
thing.
chat.
brought
I
it
said
here
that-
just
oh,
because
I
it was
see
a bit prominent this season as well. But yeah,
I
it
was-
was introduced in season 2, yeah. But it was around for this season, and you could get the stealthy spotter on there. It still did decent damage. It still, it still served its purpose. When we go back and do our tier list for season 2, it might place differently. Because I would rank it higher season 2 than I would this season. There was a lot of other weapons that I would prefer to use over the Huntress this time around, but Matt, I know you were a big fan.
Huge fan, especially with the stealthy spotter, because it just made enemies pop out to me, and I could just be like, "There's someone there. There was someone there." I was spotting them. And
Right,
I could
yeah.
hit them, as opposed to them running in the background and not being able to tell what's moving and what's not.
So I'm hearing A's. John, what do you think? A.
Oh, Huntress DMR is my go-to sniper.
Oh shit. Okay. So maybe
Gotcha.
higher A.
I do use the spotty also. It's better to like scan search the area and look for people in the distance.
Right.
Yeah, had a lot of utility. My inclination would be personally to say mid to low S tier, but as a group, I know that we're probably going to end up with a high A more likely.
Yeah.
The only thing about the Huntress DMR is that if it doesn't have a sniper, I think it's useless.
Yeah. It doesn't have a lot of utility if it doesn't have some kind of a scope on it.
Go.
It has saved my ass. Picking up a white or a green Huntress with no scope at the beginning of a round has definitely saved my ass before. You get lucky with
It
one of
has
those
me
headshots on someone that doesn't have
Yep.
any shields. You can take them out pretty
Mhm.
quickly.
Yep.
So it might be useless for mid-game big fights, but you on drop, it knows how to do its work.
Spotty Huntress when we did the.
As long as they don't have a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put it above the Slurp Cactus to high A.
That's fine by me.
That's a mixture of S and A, right?
hmm
I'd feel weird putting it higher than Megalodon's combat shotgun
That's fair.
Yeah.
and the boom bolt. But I think top of A is pretty good. Do we talk about this one much? I feel like this is a pretty obvious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
I think this is gun of the
Oh,
season.
yes.
If I was to,
Yep.
if I was to give gun of the season award, I would give it to the Tri-Beam laser rifle. Hit scan,
Yep.
cool sound, cool design, plenty of access. They're all over the place. You can
Yep.
buy them.
Unless you're doing the
Unless you're doing-
the Fallout challenge,
Yeah.
then they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah, then you can't find them. But I'm immediately putting this up top of S. Like I would even go.
Yeah.
I don't know
Put
if I want to.
hers.
I don't know if
If
I
I
put it
see a
above
tri-beam
hers, would I?
laser rifle, I will drop whatever I've got that it would fit in the same tier. I'll drop
If
pretty much anything except for a Huntress DMR with a good scope.
if I've
I
got
dropped the tri-beam for the machinist combat AR. So.
yeah, I was gonna say if I've got a shotgun, a utility and 2 healing, and I've got some sort of other gun for long range or mid range or whatever, if I've got the tri-beam, I am definitely dropping it for the combat AR. So I think below the
That
combat
works.
AR.
I'm down with that.
But what do you guys think?
I'm perfectly fine with it. If you got enough ammunition, the machinist combat AR, I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, having unlimited ammo, does that push it above the combat? Do we put it there instead?
Again, like ammo, by the time you be using the machinist combat AR in fights, it's later in the game, and you probably have enough ammunition. So in most cases, probably.
Because Curtis mentioned early season running out of ammo a lot, and the tri-beam did come in handy when you'd be out of ammo, but it doesn't matter, I've got a tri-beam. The cooldown is pretty rough, John Boy, yeah, on the tri-beam, but like if you've got cover, you can usually, it doesn't take too long to charge up, certainly faster than some of the shotguns. Reload
I know
animation
you
is-
prefer the drum magazine because the increased magazine size. It is not my preferred mod for the magazine. I prefer the fast reload.
right?
So I think that, like, for me, the tri-beam would be better because the recharge is so fast compared to how long it takes to reload the drum mag in the machinist combat AR. So, but it's really close, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with either one.
I'd be willing to put it here just because, just same arguments that I made earlier. The Machinist Combat AR is a great gun, but you've got to survive the hot drop and kill a boss just to get it. Whereas the Tri-Beam, you could find it in a chest and you could buy it from the Fallout guy. So I don't know, maybe the Tri-Beam is easier, and it definitely saved our asses. And we could all have one, whereas the Machinist, there's only one.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to give it the inch above the Machinist Combat here for that reason. What do you guys think?
Works for me.
I like the combat one more, but that's because I'm not going with the tri-beam up close.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. John, what
I
do you?
usually treated the tri-beam like
If
a shotgun
mean
myself. So
the combat assault rifle or shotgun?
Oh, the combat assault rifle. that I'm
Oh,
talking about,
okay.
sorry, I
If
just-
if I had to, no, that would be not paying enough attention. I would put. If they were both on the ground, I would pick the assault rifle
Yeah.
over the tri-beam.
Okay. Let's swap it back to where we had it. Let's put the combat
Sounds good.
AR above. Yeah. Let's leave it like that. That's good. Tri-beam laser rifle though. What a gun. Good stuff.
oh
Alright.
man,
Good stuff.
Beautiful.
Then we've got the flaming boost hoops. I'm putting these up an S.
That's cool.
They were a nice addition to the map, and they're fucking cool as hell to jump through.
Gives you
Yeah.
a bit of NOS.
Get you across a wide section of the map without having to be in a vehicle, or you could be in a vehicle. And yeah, it just gave you a bit of NOS boost if you couldn't find any around. They're all over the map. Definitely added a nice touch to the map. Made it feel a lot more Mad Maxy Wastelander kind of ideal. So I think they were great. What about you guys? Where do you want to put them? Are they an S?
I put it below the Nuka.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. I would be inclined to say putting an A tier. Like if I would probably put Slurp Cactus above the Flame Boost Hoops just because of health being probably a health and shields being a bigger deal than like there's mobility to it, but it's a very specific mobility.
Yeah, it is just kind of straight ahead.
Yeah, so I that's my inclination to say Slurp Cactus above Flaming Boost Hoops, just because I was more excited to see the cacti than I was to see the boost hoops usually.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. We
John?
we good with there?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Almost as quick as lightning itself. It was here and then it was gone. Ride the lightning. Grab a guitar, shoot yourself up into the sky. This was great for getting you out of a fight. Great for getting you into a fight. Not much more.
It was
It
fun,
was-
though.
It was fun. Yeah, it was definitely great. I think A or S for sure. Or maybe not S. Maybe an A.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say A.
I was more
Or A.
excited about the guitar than I was a cactus. Or yeah.
I'm gonna say B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
we can
I'm
go
gonna do it,
bottom.
I'm gonna say B.
We can go bottom of A then around
Be
there.
the contrarian.
bottom way works for me.
Contrarian.
We'll give the med mist the itch over it just because of what Matt said earlier about the healing. Healing is nice to have.
Yeah, I think that it was good to have two members of the party, the squad, with the guitars as their kind of backups, and then one person could get you into a fight, one person could get you out of the fight while the other one recharged. And
Yeah.
so there's good utility that you could use as a squad. Solo definitely had a bit more limited utility because you could find yourself kind of trapped by somebody that followed your lightning shot. So I
Yeah.
think a low A is probably a really good balance then.
I would have put these C or D when they first
Yeah.
came out until I realized that you could go through the M and follow behind. That really solidified them as an interesting item, especially even more so when I found out that you could go through an enemy's M and follow them right behind and land
right
on top of them. Yeah, like that. That's how I mostly did that quest. Was I just followed behind them and landed right where they did, and managed to knock a few people that way. So that was really cool.
I will be right back.
Okay, no worries.
I'll be RB too then, right?
Shall we have a quick break? We're almost done. We've only got 2 rows left, but shall we have a quick break, real quick, because we didn't have one when we normally do.
Sure.
Okay, since Matt and Curtis are going for break, I'm going to take a quick break. John, you might as well stretch your legs and have a quick break. We'll come back in 5 and we'll finish this off. Sound good? All right. BRB. Oh, and good luck, John Boy. I hope you get a victory royale. You can do it. I believe in you. Do 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 do. This song starts off with, listen, hold on. Let me start. Listen to what this song starts off like. It's got jingle bells in the back. It always reminds me of Christmas. You hear that? You hear that? It's not Christmas yet. It's not Christmas yet. What time is it? It's time to finish this tier list. It's time to finish this tier list. Whoa. I can hear myself again.
Sandwiches.
Oh, wow, yeah. It is time for sandwiches. I could go for a sandwich. A nice ham sandwich, I think.
You.
Oh, it'd be nice. I get turkey sandwiches at Tim's all the time, but never a ham sandwich.
Smells
Hamage.
like farts.
A hammock, yeah. Ooh, yum. Delicious farts, though, I would say.
Mm.
Yum, yum.
Shall we continue on?
Let's go.
Let's shall. Don't go throwing C4 on the seafloor.
Mm-hmm.
Remote explosives.
Pretty cool, but for how much we use it, I'd have to say D.
I left it every time.
Yeah.
I never used it once.
I had a solo round. I don't know if it was in a short or if I don't know if I put it in a short or not. But I got a solo kill with remote explosives once. I heard someone down below, and I was up top near a zip line. So I placed a bunch of the remote explosives at the top of the zip line, waited for them to come up, and then as I heard the zip line going off, I set them off, and I got a kill.
Nice.
I've never touched them since, and I never will. And I never want to try to do that ever again. It was a one-time thing, reminded me of sticking down little bombs in like GoldenEye or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the amount of fun I had was very limited and very quick, and I think D is fine.
Yeah. I had one instance where I used them in a similar way. I think Curtis had been knocked inside the mansion at the glacier, Grand Glacier.
Oh yeah.
And we were in the room. I closed the doors. There was a team out there like hunting for us, and I put C4 on the 2 doors, waiting for them to come through the door, and it did a lot of damage, but didn't kill them. And then we
Oh.
died.
Ah. Still though,
Yeah.
interesting use.
I remember now.
I've had a lot of good ideas with remote explosives, but I never want to sacrifice the item slot to keep them around to test out those items, those ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to find like 2 full stacks of remote explosives, cover the front of a van with them, and then drive into someone as we set them off. So they just have no idea what happens, and suddenly everything around them is exploding. That would be great, but I don't want to make 2 of us carry remote explosives for an entire round while we try to find someone. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So D, EMPs.
Has to be higher than Boogie.
I'd put these pretty high. I think EMPs are underrated. Not only did they save us from the cars, but like also a really good item to find when you first drop. Because if someone gets shields and you don't, you toss one of them, and then suddenly you're back on even ground again. End game, if you're running low on ammo, you toss one of these out, hit them with it, and then boom, you don't need to riddle them with bullets. You got them down. Like, these have saved our lives. So many of our Fortnite victories happen because we EMP a car and then kill the people that come out of it.
Yeah.
I think these got to go in A at least, if not S.
I'll
Like
do-
this season specifically. Outside of this season, without cars, I don't know how useful. But this season specifically, I think they're high up there.
I'll defer to people who use them more often. Generally speaking, I wasn't a huge fan of throwables to be used against other people. So,
Yep.
Because of that, I don't have a lot of input on them because I didn't really use them much. So, so I'll defer to you guys on that one.
Okay.
I'm with Matt.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Curtis, what do you think? A-ish? Where are you thinking on?
Yeah, I'd say it's harder than the guitar, harder than the boss. I don't need the combat shotgun.
Right here, top A.
No, the regular combat.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I think that mid A seems pretty appropriate.
Mhm.
I can't say much about this one, so I'm not gonna say much about this one. Heavy impact sniper rifle. What do you guys think?
When I hit with it, amazing. But it doesn't happen all the time.
That drop,
Yeah.
that drop was hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
One
damage to
shot
vehicles
too,
always
slow
nice.
reload.
Yeah.
The damage
Like-
to vehicles was good though. Yeah.
There's no reason to take it over like the DMR because the DMR might not do as much damage, but you'd get
More
more
versatile.
shots than
More accurate, yeah. Boom bolt, especially too. Boom bolt every day over the heavy impact sniper. Splash damage,
inclined
multiple
to-
shots, quicker reload. Like,
I'm
unless you're
inclined to
popping off
say-
headshots every single time,
Yeah.
it didn't seem worth it, right?
Yeah. So I'd say B tier personally.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Probably below conductor hand cannon, maybe above the toe hook, but I know John likes the toe hook, so I'd be okay.
I'd
with
put it lower than the toe hook. I'd even put it lower than boogie bombs. Honestly, I just don't use it
No.
ever.
I put it higher than boogie.
Okay, yeah. Well, we can put it. It can be the toe hook's friend then. How does that sound? They
Yeah.
both use the same ammo.
There you go.
Makes sense for
Friendship.
them to hang out.
friendship.
Okay, I'm tempted to leave these next two for last. I feel like those are going to be the
Yeah.
big ones of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
season. We'll leave those next two
Yeah.
for last, excluding the machine gun turret. The cannons, as disappointing as the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff was, I would argue, just for the fact that you could shoot yourself so far, that I would argue that the pirate cannon was probably the best part of the Pirates of the Caribbean season.
Yeah.
Yep.
That being
I say
said,
low B.
I still wouldn't rank it very high. I would go low B for sure.
So above the ship in the bottle, plus low B.
Yeah. I'm gonna rank it higher than Boogie Bombs specifically because we saw that one guy running around in circles with it in
And
the
he
middle of
escaped.
nowhere and he got away. That
I'm so upset we fought him.
I
I
know,
know.
I know. I wish we
Like,
had
wait,
have
no,
just
no.
gotten a cannon each as well and joined in. Oh, it would have been a party.
Yeah.
So unfortunate, yeah. I tried to not shoot, but I was already shooting. Oh, it was the worst.
Yeah, jump the gun.
But for that
Literally.
specifically, I'm gonna put it a bit higher than maybe we should.
Yep.
But what do we think? Right there above Boogie Bombs?
That looks great. John?
Maybe
Yeah,
not as
fine.
useful as Boogie Bombs, but certainly less annoying. They weren't intrusive. You weren't getting shot with pirate cannons. They were just there. Okay. Minigun. I don't think we've really had a chance to use this much, but
I haven't used it yet.
it's here.
No opinion.
Done a little bit of melting with it. Definitely after using it a couple times, I probably would put it. I would collect other weapons before I'd collect the minigun.
Yeah. I'd probably take like a Thunderburst or a Tech over the minigun as well, just because
I
it
would
chews
put it-
through ammo.
Yeah.
But
I would probably put it in low B tier, maybe.
I'm taking it over a toe hook.
Yeah, I would take it over a toe hook. Same.
I would take it over a hand cannon. Even though I haven't used it, I would take it over a hand cannon.
Fair. Yeah, yeah. That's the legendary hand cannon, though. Would you take it over a
How
legendary?
often I've taken a hand cannon compared to how much I like automatics.
Yep.
I'd probably.
Okay. Well, we can put it just above the conductor hand cannon. That seems fitting for me, especially because we haven't really used it much.
Mm-hmm.
I've came up on it a couple times, and both times it's mowed me down. So
Right. Yeah.
I take that into account as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only used it once. But
Yeah.
I really liked it when I used it.
Oh yeah.
Hot-
Yeah,
hot-
it mows them down.
Mhm.
It was pretty good.
You want to go higher
like
on B
the
then, or
volume.
an A?
I don't see if I would have to play with it more.
Yeah.
Because if I
that's fair.
used it
That's what
more,
she said.
maybe I would realize that no, it kind of sucks. Maybe I just got lucky that one round I used it.
Imagine getting the ringmaster's medallion and a good quality minigun.
Oh, I haven't thought of that. It also serves an intimidation factor as well, because you hear that minigun charging up. You tend to run. You don't run toward
Oh.
it. So it also pays that. So maybe we put it A, B,
Low A at best though.
low A at best. Yeah, just
Just
out of
because of lack of
uncertainty.
use.
Yeah, for uncertainty's
Yeah.
sake. We're kind of ranking on how cool it was when we used it that one time. We each probably used it. So I think let's put it in B, top of the B,
All right.
just for now. I do agree with John. Maybe I should have separated the vehicle mods, but a lot of them are just whatever. There are some that we like more than others.
I didn't see a big difference between the cowcatcher and the spiked
Oh, I did.
front plate.
Oh yeah, I definitely did too.
But
yeah.
I didn't really pay attention to the damage numbers when I used it against people and against buildings. So.
See, I think the only one that because like I find the machine gun was good at the beginning of the season, then they nerfed it, then I hated it. But like I didn't use the grenade launcher until the second half of the season, so I'm pretty split on those. Like I didn't really care either way. If you give me a machine gun, I'll use it. If you give me a grenade launcher, I'll use it. The spiked front bumper is great if you want to mow people down, do a lot of damage, but destroying buildings and stuff is super fun with the cow catcher. So I rate like those kind of cancel each other out. The healing one heals you, great, cool, not interesting. It's the tires honestly that are the split for me but they also do still serve their own purpose. Like bulletproof tires are great, but like having the speed and being able to go up the sides of mountains with those other tires on, with the off-roads on, like they all serve their purpose. So I feel like while I don't like the off-road tires because they can so easily get shot and then they leave you just, you're up the side of a mountain, but you're also spinning in circles. So like they put you in danger quite often, I find. Just flipping the car all over the fucking place. Bouncy as hell.
Overall,
but overall, yeah.
They made cars more interesting, for sure.
It did, yeah.
I'm inclined to say low to mid A.
I'd be nice and say B.
I was thinking B as well. I was going to put them right in the middle of the road. Like, I feel like they pissed us off.
They were necessary for this season.
I
And
just
they
like
pissed the shit out of me.
Yeah, I
like the
agree.
machine gun.
They made the
I like the
season.
machine gun.
They were fun to use, but they pissed us off to get murdered with. Like, I feel like it's pretty dead middle of road kind of thing. John, what do you think?
I'm okay with middle of the road.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to miss them. Like, when the next season rolls around and those aren't, if they're not around, I'm not going to, like the Chains of Hades. You know, I'm not like, man, I wish those were back. I'm not going to be thankful they're gone, but I'm also not going to miss them. So I think middle of the road is a good spot for them.
I'm sick of walking everywhere now.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god. Well, we got Iron Man suits. We'll be fine.
I would just like to point out that you spell tactical like testicle.
I did, yes. How do you guys feel about the testicle assault rifle? Grab yourself a testy.
I don't know how to respond to that now.
I like them a lot.
Okay,
I
yeah,
had a choice
yeah.
between the combat assault rifle and the tactical. I went tactical every time unless it was the machinists.
I didn't really pay much attention between the two. I would kind of, if I saw one or the other, if I already had one, I wasn't swapping it for the other. You know what I mean?
I just really didn't like
of indifferent.
what was the AR called? What was the type of AR? The standard one from the start of the season?
Yeah, I hated
The
that.
Warforged one was taken out.
No, not the Warforged.
There's still one there.
Yeah, there was an assault rifle, but it was a slow firing and not super accurate
Oh yeah,
assault rifle.
I can't remember what that was called. Yeah.
It did a lot of damage. It was like comparable, a little less than the Huntress, but it hit pretty hard. But I just found it was too inaccurate, and the tactical assault rifle was just so accurate compared to it. So.
Well, I'm fine top of A, right
Mhm.
next to the Huntress. If you guys are, I think
That
that's
works for me.
pretty
I
fitting.
think one of the things I liked best about tactical assault rifle is that it was good whether it had a scope or not for ranged fights because of that lack of spread.
Right.
So, like, not as good as a laser rifle, but if you didn't have a laser rifle, it was a nice alternative.
It was. Yeah. No. Absolutely. Yeah. I'd rank like the Warforged from season 2 down in a B, so I'm definitely fine with sticking that in an A.
Mhm.
Not to compare, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All right. It's just a little bit of fun. This guy.
Hold on, no.
Okay.
You got cheap viewers on there.
Oh, I do got cheap viewers. Sim CS.
No, you don't.
Oh,
Where'd they go?
what cheap viewers? Get out of here. We don't want any of those. We want only expensive viewers with lots of money. No, I'm
I
kidding.
was too focused on the rating to notice it. Thank you.
No. Yeah. Up next, we got just a little bit of fun. We got Philosopher, Banocrates. As a Peely skin, I think it's pretty great. I think it's pretty fun. I don't know why it wasn't like in the season 2 battle pass. I would have liked to have that skin, but he might have been an earlier skin. I'm not entirely sure. So where would you place him? I think he's probably a B, right? Like he doesn't really matter. I like him better than Oxide Rust.
Yeah. Isn't that much?
Yeah.
Play as him low, so I mean, well, you can. I guess you gotta buy him, right?
I think so, yeah. I think he was in the shop. So now we've got these special styles for the skins. We've got Neon Hazard, we've got Cold Fusion, and we've got Digital Ghost. What do we think about these ones? These are like the super styles that you unlock for getting to the end of the battle pass. I think
haven't really seen any of them. I'll be honest. So.
I would rank Digital Ghost is an S
Yeah.
right off the bat. I think that's after, again, it's hard not to compare, but after seeing Chapter 1 and Chapter 2's Super Styles, I love these ones so much more than the other chapter Super Styles.
Are these the 200 level 200 plus
Yeah.
skin variants?
Yeah.
That's why I don't know them. Let me have a quick glance at some of them here
Yeah.
Those ones are
in the
nuts.
wiki.
Digital Ghost is crazy. I really like Cold Fusion. The
Yeah.
green, black, and pink is pretty cool. But I'm not a massive fan of it. I don't know why.
I like the green more than the blue.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
Out of all of those, green, black, and pink would be the one I would prefer.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
I just like the animation of the digital ghost.
Yeah, the flickering, glitchy effects on the digital ghost.
Yes,
Plus, I like
right.
the white and the purple. Like that's just a really like odd, like in a season full of browns and grays and dirt and mud. It's cool
like
to
'em all.
see. It's cool to see like a clean white glitchy effect. It's shocking. How would you rate them, Matt?
I mean, I'd probably go Digital Ghost top because of that Digital Ghost effect.
Yep.
The glitchy textures. I was gonna say I like Cold Fusion better, but I think I might like the Neon Hazard a little bit more. I'd put them pretty even though, honestly, between Cold Fusion
Yeah.
and Neon Hazard.
I think we'd probably keep those two pretty even. Yeah, maybe high A.
But the green and the
Maybe
black
back
and and gray color scheme is pretty good for me. So
Yeah. I'll put the green above the blue because it seems like you guys all agree on the green and gray, but we'll keep Digital Ghost probably up top.
I just think that Megalodon looks best with black hair, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And with the green, he's got black hair.
Yeah. What do we think of this? Will we put Digital Ghost above Scar, or how are we thinking on the top line?
Yeah, probably. Because it's a better skin for Scar.
True.
That's true.
It is. All right, we got our first POI. We haven't talked about a POI at all. John, this is the ship we were talking about earlier. Remember how Megalodon has a ship? This is Brutal Beachhead. What a confusing fucking mess this was at the beginning of the season. Good lord, I had no idea where I was going, what I was doing, who I was looking at. That could be argued with all three of these POIs, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
they were all just so fucking confusing. So many layers everywhere. I like Brutal Beachhead though. I think it's great. I like the big shark design. It had the little pirate guy
Cool big ship.
down the back dancing. He
Cool
was pretty
design
fun.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I still don't really know my way around it, but it's a cool design. Cool addition.
Yeah, I know how to get out of it for the most part now, which I think was my biggest issue. I'd give it an A. It's not like my favorite place to drop, but I'll drop there, if we need to go there and not complain about it.
Overall, I like Redline Rig more. Got more
Yeah, I do too.
variation in the surrounding stuff, but I'm fine with it.
I feel like we didn't go to these areas very often, though. The fact that you guys are saying that you don't know how to get around it, they're not big areas.
They're
The
not.
main areas, we just don't go.
Yeah.
Complicated internal components and like hallways and pathways, I think is the biggest issue.
Yeah, I was just so confused at both Redline, well, especially the Nitrodrome, because I didn't know what was going on with that timer for the first week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brutal Beachhead, I just found myself I would land, I didn't know where to run to try to find weapons, and I would just get killed a lot quicker than I would at Redline, because I got the hang of Redline pretty quickly after I learned to land in the back, not up top, because up top was awful. We might as well bring Redline in as well.
Yeah.
I would rate Redline higher than Brutal Beachhead, because I just liked going to Redline more.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't put it in S or anything. It wasn't,
Yeah.
it ain't no slurp house, let me tell you.
No slurp house.
No.
What's gonna happen to Slurp House next season?
Nothing better happen.
She looks
my
fine
God.
for now, based on those images that that Fortnite put out. It looks like the green clouds are nowhere near Slurp House, so
Mhm.
Doom's keeping his hands clear. And the Nitrodrome. We might as well bring in the Nitrodrome as well. I like the mini game. I like the idea, the concept, having to tick down. It was confusing at first, but I think it's probably the one I'm most confident in now.
I
in
would agree
getting
with
my
that.
way around. I don't know if
We've
it's
been
my
in there a bunch of
favorite
times in
one.
the last week and a half or so.
We have, yeah. I really liked the very sud because I think John's done it, and Matt, I think you've done it. Where we're just like before anybody says anything, it's like I gotta go Nitrodrome. We're dropping. Let's go. And it's like, all right,
Yep.
cool. Let's all right.
Because you want to get in there fast.
Yeah. So I like that. Maybe I'd place Nitrodrome. I don't know if I'd place it above Redline.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Was Redline where the machinist was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would place it above Redline.
You put
I
Nitrodrome
don't know. I
above?
found Redline kind of more confusing to like get around in the other
Yeah,
beachhead.
I'm with you there. I think
for
that's a
me.
decent layout there. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Not opposed to it.
Okay, now this will be an interesting conversation. We've got the Behemoth and the Lockjaw. So we've got the van boss car and we've got the car boss cars. Holy shit, these things. I mean,
Sure like to send them off into the ocean.
it was a really fun. It was really frustrating first 2 weeks. Then they kind of became easier to obtain once we found out like you could land on the windshield and just punch it until they got out. Once I was able to start grabbing them and they stopped auto healing, yeah, oh my god, I totally forgot about that. These things used to auto heal. Yeah, I like it started off really frustrating and then they just became useless. Like I feel like after you could play around and not be terrified for your life that you were about to get destroyed by a boss car because you yourself weren't in a car. I feel like people just started throwing them away then.
Mhm.
Especially once the boogie bombs came out. Like that was the death of the cars then I felt.
I don't know. I always feel like you would see people in cars, though.
You
Like,
definitely
in the
still
fire.
do.
It's still a nice defensive option. And then the nice thing about those boss cars was that their weapons were much more effective than the default weapons.
They
Like
are,
the
yeah, they
machine gun that
shot
had and the
faster.
grenade launcher, faster, reloaded faster.
Yeah.
So, and they had more health than the regular vehicles. And I still think that they, for how little we use them and how much we just tried to kill the people who had them, I'd rate it pretty low. But like looking at the utility for when on the rare occasion we use them, they're probably like high B, low A.
Yeah, I wouldn't rate them too low.
Behemoth obviously the better one for our uses.
It's situational though, because if you're dropping solo, you definitely don't want the Behemoth.
Yeah, I was saying for our uses.
But yeah, for our uses, yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Behemoth is the way to go.
Down to C.
You put them down to
That's
C?
Generous.
Yeah, I mean they were really frustrating, so I don't disagree.
Yeah, again, speaking in terms of like the utility that we had for them for the season, they definitely belong in like more like C.
Yeah.
Looking at it from an objective perspective,
I was just about to lay it down next to the pirate cannon, and I was like, God, all right, that's much better than a pirate cannon. I'm going to move that up a little bit more.
yeah. Like thinking about objective utility, I think that it had a high enough utility to keep it keep it out of C or D necessarily. Basically.
Yeah. Maybe we'll put it up just below the minigun. How does that seem? High or B, or maybe we can move it down.
I could
a
even
little
go lower.
bit.
Honestly.
Yeah, maybe we'll move it down a little lower. But I'm looking at like, I'm gonna take a Lockjaw over a Crash Pad Junior. You know what I mean? They don't seem.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put the vehicle mod in between there just to separate it from the Crash Pad because that makes a bit more sense in my head.
Mhm.
John, what do you think about the boss cars and stuff?
Do we think that the Fallout skins are worse than a crash pad?
No.
T60 power armor.
No, we can move that up.
See,
We'll put the Crash Pad
it
down
might
there,
be
man.
time to stop thinking too much about. We're not supposed to worry about ranking the lower ones.
No, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, B is good for the boss cars, I think.
Works for me.
All right, everybody. You know him, you love him. We might have seen him once. It's Joey Caliente.
We saw him a couple times, and he didn't really do much. So.
He's just a very fun NPC, so I figured I'd put him on our tier list. Where does he go? S? Top of S? He's a spicy pepper with sunglasses on. Look how cool he is. Joey Caliente. I gotta put him right next to Peely.
There you go.
I think that's fitting and fair.
Yeah, having a little conversation, some
There you go.
philosophy
Yeah.
discussion.
And Oxide Rust and the T60 Power Armor are on the side of him as well. What a nice little chat they're having.
Mm-hmm.
little gang.
John,
Nice to have friends.
do you have any spicy opinions on Joey Caliente?
I think I might have saw him once.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Remember?
He's at one of the gas stations.
Yeah.
John, you can go lower too. Rock bottom is far away. We tend to stay away from there. Unless you're getting a rock bottom, because then if you're getting a rock bottom, that means you're with the rock, which means you probably made it. So then that's the rock bottom you want to be on.
Necessarily.
Oscar
You could just being fed to him.
and Cerberus. As Martin Sugar farts in the chat. We had 2 returning bosses from Chapter 2 with their weapons from Chapter 2, bringing them back. I don't have the weapons here. Big fan of both. But not particularly a fan of fighting them myself. What do you guys think of them?
One, right?
Oh, sorry, yes, yeah. Oscar was Chapter 1. Oscar back from Chapter 1. Cerberus back from Chapter 2. Or sticking around from Chapter 2. I would rate
Cerberus more than
Cerberus higher than Oscar just because I like Cerberus' shotgun higher than Oscar. But I would also rate Oscar lower because he's a motherfucker.
He killed you too many times.
He's killed me so many times.
Cerberus is annoying to fight though with that dumb spin.
He is really annoying to fight. Yeah, you got that right.
But his character is like, his detail is like, I love the way he looks.
But
The 3
Oscar's
heads,
a
the 2 heads
tiger.
hanging over his shoulders.
Yeah.
But he's a tiger.
I prefer the fight without the wolves because the wolves were just annoying.
You could have a pet dog or a pet tiger.
Dog.
I don't like Oscar.
I would
He's
pick the tiger.
He's too, like, a humanoid tiger. Looks just the way he is. He looks. It's weird.
A humanoid dog with heads.
It looks cooler.
Cerberus,
Made of spirits and flames.
I like Cerberus.
Rather than
I
a straight up tiger.
I like Oscar's
Oscar is the
design
only
quite a
way
bit,
to
but
get
I
a frenzy shotgun. Cerberus gives you a shotgun that if you had the choice, you would rather put the drum mag on, but you can't.
he's not wrong.
Mm.
It is
I
the
don't
only
use
frenzy
Cerberus.
shotgun on the map too. You literally can't get any other frenzy shotgun. That-
I've used a frenzy shotgun this season maybe twice, and I use the gatekeeper a lot more.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
that's
much
because you
opinion.
can pick up gatekeepers.
That's true. But you can,
Yeah.
but yeah, we should be talking about the NPCs, I guess.
do we just keep them together then?
Sure.
Friends forever.
Do we put them in A or B? Was it good? It was nice to have those weapons around.
Fighting like cats and dogs.
So maybe we keep them in A.
Again, I didn't really use the weapons, so I think that I have to defer on the strength of the weapons themselves. So
Yeah. It wasn't every round that I went to get them. But like
Mhm.
towards the end of the season, I definitely started taking note of like, okay, where am I? Started dropping on Oscar and Cerberus both quite a lot more towards the end of the season. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd be
But
willing
we
to
went
put them in
a
A.
lot more than Cerberus.
We did go to Oscar more than Cerberus, yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
for
we'll,
sure.
maybe we'll put the War Bus in front of Cerberus like that and put them both in A.
Was it the 4 corners challenge that you went and decided to attack Cerberus by yourself?
That was the bingo challenge.
Bingo challenge, right.
Yep. Yep.
It's very entertaining.
I won, and I killed 2 other teams in the process, but I think I had 3 HP at the end of it. It was crazy.
Yes, it was a great fight, and I got a really good clip from it.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that's one of the clips coming up soon, I'd say, if it's not already up. Okay, leading into Season 4, we got the Weapon X Lab. I think it's going to stick around. I hope it evolves. I hope it gets better. But for now, I'm putting it in C.
Yeah,
It's
just
nothing
a
special.
cool area.
It's just there. It's so small. It's so insignificant. Like, Magneto's not even there anymore. Like, he's... Or no, he is there now, sorry. He wasn't there.
There now.
to
he
begin
wasn't
with.
there. He was at Brawler's Battleground.
So I'd keep that with Magneto skin himself down in C. But I hope that maybe we get a little bit more development out of it. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from it. John, what do you think, Weapon X? It was cool. Sorry to interrupt you. It was cool that they had Peely in the container, and now Peely is part of the. I assume Peely Wolverine is part of the battle
Wolverine.
pass. That was kind of like a tease, like a tease that we didn't know was a tease.
I didn't notice that he was in a container.
I remember noticing.
It was a
it
very
was-
whatever area to me.
Yeah.
Wasn't much happening.
We think C is fine.
Yeah.
Ruckus.
My boy.
Pretty cool design and everything too.
He does have a pretty cool design. He did let me down in that one game that one time. I'm still,
Looks
like I
like-
said, not letting that go. He wouldn't get out of my
Looks like
turret,
a character you'd see in Borderlands.
and I needed the turret.
Yeah.
He does, yeah, I could see that. He gives Borderlands vibes, yeah.
A psycho variant.
Yeah. Where will we chuck Ruckus? Not
Chuck
as good as
Stevens.
Artemis, I want to point out. If we were to do a tier list, Artemis would be on it.
Yeah.
Not as good as Artemis, so I feel like maybe lower down.
Why isn't Artemis Cerberus's?
I would put Ruckus above Joey and Philosopher.
Yeah, because he would follow you around. He
yeah.
was more useful, yeah. Okay, well, let's put Ruckus there then, yeah. Yeah, I just forgot to put Artemis on here. She would be on season 2's anyway.
Still Cerberus though.
Yeah, I know, but he's different this season. Serves a
Yeah,
different
because
person.
he's got to
I
fight
think-
specifically.
I think you can make the argument that if the DMR is on it, you could why not Artemis? But I think Cerberus is different enough
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you could say it's
I just didn't
Slightly.
think of Artemis, to be honest with you.
It's
Uh,
the same from last season as it is this season, right? You can just hire
Yeah,
her
she didn't
last
do
season,
anything
too.
differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got Davy Jones.
Do you fear death?
I wasn't going to include him, but Matt mentioned him, and then I realized he did give a unique quest that only existed for that week. It wasn't great. It wasn't anything special.
Black
You only got 100
Stars.
gold from it from being visible on the map for three minutes. But it was an interesting idea for a black spot kind of Davy Jones themed quest. So I won't give him
Good
too
with
many
his
points
character
for it,
design.
but yeah, and his
Really
skin
good
looks great.
detail and
Yeah.
stuff on him. Yeah.
So I don't know. I would rate it maybe a
Rated
B
pretty
as
high
well.
because
Maybe
of like how good they did with it. It's like a lot of the characters they add in.
Sticking him in the water.
It's like, eh.
putting him in the water
Just
was
stick him in the water,
genius. Yeah. Okay, I'd give him a boost over that too.
That's what they did with him, and like, how they made him and everything.
What about just above Slap Peabody up here in A? What do you think about
There you
that?
go.
Is that too high?
No, they did really good with him. Like if you had Jack there, it'd be a different story. Cause
And think about the skin that you bought too.
True, yeah.
like Jack's cool, yeah, but like they did really good with him.
They really did, yeah. Any opinions, John, on Davy Jones?
No, I think that. I mean, yeah, he looked good, and it was nice that he was stuck to water. I don't know if he like added enough to be anything like a high A or anything.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Like, I don't know if we should rate him higher than the bosses who reward the guns that we like. Maybe we'll. Maybe right here is fine then. Just below.
Yeah.
Just below the
Works for
bosses
me.
that gave you stuff. Yeah. I think that's a bit better. Up by Slap Peabody felt a little bit too high. All right. Then we got Sandy Steps, which I will say I love only because before the season started, I said jokingly, you should fill this place up with sand and call it a day. And then they filled it up with sand and made it a infinitely better POI. Just because I hated that place. I hated the different levels that you had to go up and down, zip cords everywhere. Couldn't stand it. That bloody mansion up on the hill was just whatever. Like it was whatever. The sand made it better, but I still don't love it. Like
Remember that time that I threw you right at the enemy and ran away?
Oh yeah, that happened there. That happened there. Picked me up from my hiding spot and threw me in front of the enemy before running away. Yeah.
I did, if I'd known the spot and what was about to occur, I might have changed what I did.
Oh man. What do we think? B right here, just kind of dead
Sure.
in the middle. It's there. It's
like it.
fine.
It's there, yeah, it's whatever.
It's not a place that we ever kind of go to, unless there's a quest, you know.
Whenever we went there, I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Unlike last time.
Yeah.
Last season.
Last season it sucked to go there. This season it's fine. Shipwreck Shallows. Big old pirate ship, the Black Pearl, smack dab in the middle of the big old
That
lake.
was cool as shit.
And the port there.
And the port, yeah, and
Yeah.
the islands with Davy Jones and stuff. I think they did a great.
Buying
And the fog.
What?
Remember trying to
It was
buy out
foggy
from
there
Davy
too,
Jones?
right?
Sorry,
Was it foggy?
it was foggy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good atmosphere.
They did destroy Meowscle's house to put it here.
Monsters.
The bastards. I love that house. We went there all the time.
He's coming back in kitty form now.
That is
Well,
true.
extra
Yeah,
key for him.
he's got mutant powers now. I like the POI. I thought it was. Oh god, I thought it was good. Having cannons there was great.
I liked it more than the boss vehicles.
Yeah, I think that's
I'll tell you
fair.
Yeah.
Let's stick it up there in the high B. That was a
That's
nice
where we
place to
started.
land.
Good job.
I'd
That is where
even
we started.
I'd
our
even
best
stick it up in
round.
A. Yeah, exactly. We had our best round here.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe we'll
Just
put it up.
relax.
We'll stick it next to Davy Jones, maybe.
Yeah, keep together.
Yeah.
Really
Remember
happy.
that time, you and I, playing duos and trying to buy apples,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and got killed trying to buy apples.
Yeah, they would let us buy our apples.
Ugh.
Just trying to get our quest done. The Slurp Oasis. I'm gonna rate this pretty low, if I'm honest with you.
It's not a specific look. I had that. I suggest adding that one.
What
there
is
to-
this?
For
It's
it's
the
the
it's
healing,
the
the healing water.
water down in the
Oh.
desert that heals you. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's so
So slow.
slow. You're never gonna use it ever. The only time we used it was because there was a quest and you guys were fiddling with your fists that one time.
We're learning to swim, damn it.
Yeah. So
It
I would
is
rate
too
that pretty
slow,
low.
But I don't know if we would say that's the worst thing added.
No, not the worst thing. Like at least it's a benefit, unlike the Wastelander challenge.
High D. All the way up there.
High D, yeah,
I'd
top of the
rather-
D.
I'd rather ship in a bottle over it though.
Would you
Yeah.
rather use sprint lock
That
or
works.
hide in water?
I'd rather have a
Hide
weapon
water.
than
Yeah, I'd rather have a weapon. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, all I need is my fists, so I'm not a bitch like you two.
We're almost there, John. We're almost there. Hold on. We had the Fortnite Reload game mode introduced this season.
Ooh.
Not a fan. No. I wasn't a fan at
We had some-
first. I've come
had some
around
fun.
on it. I've had quite a bit of fun with it recently. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, but I don't know. It was frustrating at first. I thought getting the glider was hopeless. I should have put the glider in. But when we pulled off that victory, man, that felt so good. I would put it.
Hard-won victory.
I'd put it in a B area.
Works for me.
Like it's not why we're here, but it's a fun
Nice
little.
to break up your. Nice to break up your complicated matches in zero.
Yeah.
And go to reload for some simple stuff.
If you're locked
I'd
into,
put it
let's
C.
say, a 24-hour Fortnite weekend, and you're getting a little tired of zero build battle royal, it's a nice little, change of pace to
Yeah, I don't know. It's
wipe
one
the
of those-
palate clean.
But it only really matters until at the end.
Yeah.
Because you could just be like, you can just have one rando on your team just hide.
I would say C. Yeah.
Probably John.
You want to go C?
I would. Yeah.
What about
I
low,
would go C.
low B? Matt, what are you thinking? C or B?
I'm thinking low B, high C. So probably like mid C is probably fine.
Okay. Well, we'll put it around. We'll put it in C. Maybe around there. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I think if we were to do season 1, we'd probably rank Loot Island then. But we're bringing Loot Island back because it was a bit special this time around. We got Metallica's Loot Island with that lovely little tribute down underneath to the member of the band that passed away. We had the 4 current members of the band pop up in holographs playing all sorts of tunes. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me blah, blah, blah. We had all sorts of good stuff. I thought changing Loot Island for Metallica was cool as hell.
Yeah.
I'd put that high A, maybe like
I,
maybe
yeah,
S
not-
even,
not
honestly.
C. I mean S. Yeah, not C.
I thought like
Yeah.
just seeing such a huge part of the map change just for an event like that, and having the
Being able
M
to-
with the lightning shocking in and stuff like that, it was just really cool. It was a really good part of the event.
Being able to see the holograms from the ground as well with the and being
Yeah.
able to hear the music from there was kind of neat. Like it's like, oh yeah, that's where it is right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really added that like rock sense to the theme, the whole wasteland thing. It really helped with that. That was good.
John.
I don't care either way.
All right, cool.
Not fussed. Not fussed.
It was there. And then
Yeah,
we
I think
come.
I went up once or twice.
You got your experience, right? You looked at the.
Yeah, I got my experience, buddy.
Okay, all right.
I'm a fucking
Yes.
loser.
We got that clip up on Metallica Loot Island of Curtis getting stuck in a Superman pose. Which shout out today's reaction video, by the way. Brand new reaction to Manny's to one of Manny's rounds. Spoilers: that Superman glitch may or may not reappear. Also, just a really fun Manny match to watch. He may or may not have edited in some loud noises to jump scare me. And I think it was just last week on stream I was talking about how I don't like it when people jump scare me. So it was weird that I watched that video and had a jump scare. But anyway, if you want to check out the reaction to that, it's up on the Fortnite Fellas channel now. Probably the last reaction for this season.
Probably.
Because I don't think we're going to be playing much more of it in there. So get it in there. And if you're ever playing solo and you have a really good round, send me the replay. I'll capture the footage myself and I'll do a reaction because I'd love to see more Fortnite being played. But let's move on, shall we, to the final two. The heavy hitters of the seasons, the big ones. We've got the Magneto Gauntlets and we've got the Nitro Fists.
Oh, buddy.
I think both of them have to be in S.
Yeah.
Just because of how integral they are to the season. Like, when you think of this season, these are the items you're going to think of. I think the Nitro Fists more than the Magneto Gauntlets. And Nos.
Oh, yeah.
I think Nitro Fists and Nos go pretty high up there towards the top.
Yeah.
Yes, they are
think
frustrating.
that-
They're annoying as hell. But my God, that fist round that we did is fucking great. Like that, it's one of the best ones. It's such a fun item to use. Mobility, damage. Like,
I had top S actually for Nitro Fist. I love him.
Top-
I didn't
top
like
S,
my
yeah?
first, I don't think, but like if I see him, it's like, yeah, man, I want those.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's an auto pickup now. I feel like it's the Chain of Hades of this season.
I think I'd still put Splash above it. I think your place you've got it right there right now is perfect for me.
I like where I have it now as well, but
It's the best weapon of the season for like overall utility. Like if you get it, you always put it in you want to put it in your inventory.
yeah, even if you're not using it for
Legendary
damage. Yeah,
The extra charges with the legendary ones, beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah. Don's having an extra charge, definitely.
Yeah. Magneto, I'd put it just below the Tri-Beam Laser Rifle, honestly.
Yeah, it was good, but I personally wasn't good enough with it to put it above Tri-Beam.
I'm okay with putting it just below the Tri-Beam, yeah. I think that's a good spot for it.
How do you
I
feel about those?
I really like them, but I don't think I'm going to miss them. I think I said the same thing about the Nitro Fists the other night. I think the Nitro Fists have gotten to that point where I think when Season 4 rolls around, I am going to be missing them. But that all depends on what items we get. So I won't miss the Magneto Gauntlets as much as the Nitro Fists if they're not taken out. The Magneto gloves could be sticking around, so we'll see.
How do you feel about that, John?
I'll put them in C tier. The reason for that is because I'm not a coward. I stand and I fight. People who use Nitro Fist are probably the worst people to ever play Fortnite because they're not good. And what they do is that, when I'm there and I'm ready to go, I got my gun and I'm like walking them up. And, they're cowards. They're like, oh, I'm going to run away, So I'd say C tier because Epic is enabling bad players to keep their bad skills and not face me man to man.
So we got 3 top S's and 1 C. So we'll move it down 1 and then call it a day, I suppose. I don't know. This is supposed to be an average. What do we do? Do we move the Nitro Fists down to A? Mid A?
Put it down to D.
I'm not putting it to D.
Even it out.
Three
think they're,
S's
like-
need to weigh more than.
Listen, okay. Don't
pinnacle
ever
of the
say that
season.
I'm not a team player. You guys keep it up in S.
No,
Keep
no.
it
I
up
want to
in
do
S.
this. I want to do this right. I want to do this right.
No, I can. It's the iconic.
Yeah.
It's very iconic for the season. It's the season of cowards. That's okay. That's okay.
John,
Keep
this was
it
supposed
in.
to be the ass and sass season. Get fisted. What are you doing to me here? You've totally turned
No,
180 on him.
no,
when
dude,
the ass and
no,
sass
I'm not
collab
saying
gets into
no,
Fortnite,
no,
John, when Epic comes to
no.
us and says we're doing an ass and sass Fortnite collab, we're getting the Nitro Fists back. That's going to be our event weapon. They're bringing them back.
No,
They're just going to recolor them.
I'm telling you, no. Ass and sass season, you're gonna make a weapon slot where you literally have nothing. Not even your pickaxe. It's just your fucking fist. And you're gonna be a fucking man and you're gonna stand and fight. You're not gonna run. I got these 2 biceps.
Does less damage than the
Right.
pickaxe because it's
Only guns
fists.
I need.
But that's the legendary item.
Yeah.
Incredible. All right, well, I think that's your tier list for season 3. What a season. Do we want to rearrange anything on that top row? Do we think anything needs to change? I like Don's medallion being at the top there. I think when you get that medallion at the beginning of the round, you feel like you're invincible the entire time because you can just, oh, I got shot. All right, well, suddenly I'm not there anymore because I've got infinite nitro and infinite boost.
Do you think that the Nitro Fists are below the Nitro?
I think so, yeah. Because nitro, the splash itself was so everywhere. It was so easily you could find nitro anywhere. Like it was so useful. It was good to always have throughout the whole season. Like there was a few moments where I would pick up something other than nitro splash, but most of the time I was taking it always.
Splash, like, but that's me. I think it'd be up there at second or first Nitro Fists.
Yeah, we could swap them.
No, you don't have to. I mean, like, you know, it's an average.
Yeah,
I mean, you can.
I see you can
swap
argue
them or put
argument
them
for
down
both.
in D, I don't care.
Put down an E.
Yeah, we'll make a
Oh,
new
yeah,
category. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's. Matt, what do you think? Do you
Nitro
want to?
Fists are up there though. Chain of Hades is S plus.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm inclined to say that the Nitro Splash goes above the Nitro Fist just because you can have 6 Nitro Splashes and it'll keep you moving fast for minutes at a time. Your Nitro Fist, you get four shots, maybe a fifth if the first one charges up by the time you use the last one, and then you're on your feet and recharge.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think overall Nitro Splash has got the better balanced utility. Nitro Fists are great to have for quick mobility, but it runs out pretty quickly. So
True enough.
Yeah.
True.
All right. I like that placement. I think everything else looks pretty good here as well.
Yeah.
I'm okay with all of this.
I'm good.
Seems fine to me. Well, there you go. There's your tier list. An interesting season, to say the least.
Mhm.
Started out a bit rough and got a little bit better at the end.
It was so brutal to start out.
Yeah, yeah.
Curtis
I,
was so
We
sad.
won like 3 games
I almost
in a
gave
row
up.
with this.
Mhm.
We did have a really good first stream. We like John just said, we won like 3 games in our first stream.
Mhm.
We landed once again on Peabody for the first. Like we found a really good drop right away, just like we did season
Yeah, that
2
was
when
like
we
our
found
second
Slurp House.
landing, I think. We got
Yeah.
Peabody. The first one we went to Slurp House because you have to go to Slurp House.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I still remember the first kills we made coming down off of Mount Olympus and going through our right at the area we went through our first flaming hoop.
Oh, nice, yeah, yeah.
Kills. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a good time.
First kills of the season, boys. And then we got ran over by cars a lot.
Hey.
Hey. Well, we've got one more stream. We've got one more 3-hour session of Chapter 3 on Wednesday. We'll have to do. This is it. This is our last chance to talk to the NPCs you haven't talked to, get the quests done.
Yep.
Tough rounds going.
Yeah, we'll do another
I think
fist.
we need to do
get
it on a
fisted
Nitro
round.
Fist round. Like that was so good.
I'm absolutely
Had so
okay
much
with
fun.
doing another fist round. Yeah, fists only round. That would be a good way to close the season out, I think.
We need a match that only has Nitro Fists and Chain of Hades.
Oh, well, there is rumors of that new game mode coming out where it's all the melee weapons, so it would include the fists and the
Yeah.
chains. Yeah. Look forward to
Very
that.
nice.
All right, well, we will be live again on Wednesday for our final season of this, stream of this, and then on Friday, I think I'm going to take a half day and probably get the Battle Pass reaction stream started, and then when you guys are home from work and stuff on Friday, we will go live, and then it is Fortnite all weekend for me is what I'm planning to do. So
Yep.
I can't wait.
Looking forward to it.
I'll you might be going without me. I'm not sure for some things this weekend. It is the wife's birthday.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
so
That's fair.
I will do my best.
Yeah, yeah.
She
We'll
wanna
miss you,
play
but
with
that's
them?
important. Yeah, yeah. Get her
Might
in for some
into it
games.
once they add the Disney stuff. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You never know. I can't wait to run around as Aladdin and just kill people.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. The Incredibles are
Villains,
coming.
Disney villains.
It's villains first. That's true. Villains first.
Incredibles as well. They're coming soon, I think, aren't they?
Incredibles too.
Yeah.
I'll run around as Hades.
Frozone, Mr. Incredible. Oh, Hades would be so good. Yeah, Hades. I'm looking forward to Hook, Maleficent. Yeah, it's gonna be good. All right. Well,
I have no idea what's happening.
I John-
Fortnite adding anything possible.
John's got no idea what any of these items we were talking about do this evening. He's had one of them each, maybe once. He's played so much Fortnite this season. Oh, I should have mentioned, by the way, I tweeted it out last night. I mentioned earlier we did 11 streams in season 1, 11 streams in season 2, and we had reached 11 streams season 3. Our total, if we stream on Wednesday, 29 streams in season 3. So,
Yeah.
so many crazy numbers.
I got 7 levels to go.
Oh, you're
I'll get
close.
200.
Easy to
I'm
get
not-
there.
Maybe we should
Easy
get a
to
life.
get there. Now's the grind. Get those quests done. Like I said, don't forget, go into the other modes. Lego Fortnite. Get those weeklies done. Get the Fortnite Festival weeklies done. Get the racing weeklies done, because that'll give you like 25k.
brother,
boosted.
this guy
Experience.
stinks.
I'm talking about experience in Fortnite. Don't tell me I stink. How dare you? How dare you? Experience in Fortnite is very important. But yeah, all right. Well, we'll get some more experience and get some more quests done on Wednesday, and we'll have a fisty good time to call it quits.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks for tier listing with me. Thanks for keeping it civil and just having a nice chit chat about the season. It was fun.
Thanks for having us.
Alrighty. I'll talk to you guys Wednesday.
See you later.
Bye. And thanks everybody for tuning in on stream. I hope you enjoyed. That was a recap of season 3. If you missed any of the streams in season 3 and you're curious about what the heck we're talking about, go check out some of the Fortnite fellas videos. We did a Get Fisted challenge where we used only the Nitro Fists, which we ranked 3rd this season. We did a Magneto challenge that we failed on stream the other night. We've tried that quite a bit. All sorts of other challenges and stuff to check out. It was a fun season. I'm going to miss it. I am very much excited for Marvel season though. They're coming up on Friday, so I don't know. I know a lot more about Marvel than I do about Wastelands, and I'm excited to see stuff that I know, because I can do the point and hey, I know that thing meme, and just feel good about myself. But we'll be live on Wednesday for one more season 3 stream. Hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.